live and in living color.
Color.
Bringing you some wrestling news videos and maybe some AEW Wrestle Dream talk. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh.
I didn't because I didn't catch it. I'll leave that to Jeff. I know Jeff probably watched it.
I watched a little bit of it.
I do know that Swerve Strickland turned down.
Yes, that's what I get ready to
Turned
say.
down the Hurt Business, the new Hurt Business offer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna start this off with what the title says.
What
Raw
you see
on
in the
Netflix
background
will be the first Raw on Netflix will be a PLE worthy type Raw. So let's see. Let me pull up that article real quick. All right. It says WWE appears to have big plans for the debut episode of WWE Raw on Netflix. Fightful Select reports that WWE sources believe that January 6th episode of WWE Raw, the first Raw that will air on Netflix, is expected to be a big one, with some describing it early on as being on the same level of quality as a premium live event. See, one long-time WWE employee told the outlet that the show is likely to be one of the biggest episodes of Raw in history from the standpoint of buzz, and that the Netflix deal could be one of the biggest in the company's history. Let's see. They said they got plans their plans to be ironed out, but they said John Cena might appear. Let's see. It's going to be some select SmackDown talent that's going to be on there. They said as where this event will take place is going to be in Los Angeles. That is the planned venue for the first episode of Monday Night Raw on Netflix, and they said it's going to be big. Now, and I heard this before. They said that it's going to be like a big spectacle. They're going to have a whole bunch of superstars. They're going to bring in some few SmackDown superstars. It's going to be a big old spectacle. Oh, we got Shane in the house. But yeah, so I guess we're gonna start this off by saying, what is your opinion on this Monday Night Raw on Netflix, the first one to be a PLE like event? I could say, since Shane come in all late, I'm gonna toss it to you. Put you on the spot. Shane.
Wait, you said that again? My bad. My bad.
What do you think of the PLE? The Raw being assumed to be like a PLE worthy episode of Monday Night Raw, when the first one that's going to be on Netflix.
I've been saying it before. It's definitely going to. The 3 hours is not going to seem like it's 3 hours. So, I think it's going to be great all around.
Mm.
And it's not going to seem like it's a long Raw episode.
Yeah, especially with the lack of commercials and stuff.
Commercials, yes.
Commercials to like ads that's like at least a couple seconds long.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's definitely going to change up the pace like that. But what about the fact that they said it's going to be some big stars on the episode? They planning out to have John Cena and some.
I mean, that's what you expect. You know what I mean?
Undertaker, some more.
Yeah, that's what you expect.
SmackDown superstars.
That's what you expect. You know what I mean? You expect like Taker, Cena, Rock, BB, Cody. You expect that's what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Roman. You expect people like that. It's a big deal. You know what I'm saying?
What about you think of this rumored draft? You think it's gonna happen like a week after, or sometime before?
Nah, it needs to happen before
it goes to Netflix.
Before it goes to Netflix.
So that then that means like the first episode on Netflix is like the debut of everybody who got drafted on there. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it needs to.
It needs to happen like in November or Just like
Nah, it
make
can
it
happen.
December.
It can happen in December. Like you
Yeah,
can do it
yeah,
like
like or
after.
like either before Christmas or after Christmas. Like they could do it like the Friday before they go to Netflix. Do like a or the week
Okay, so
the
you're
week
saying that
before,
that
huh?
Monday and Friday
Yeah,
week before. Okay.
before, yeah.
All right. Hector, what do
SmackDown
you
need
think? Oh, go ahead, sir.
SmackDown needs to be. I'm going to keep saying it until it happens. It needs to be the wrestling show. Raw needs to be straight up big time superstar. So the go to. But SmackDown needs to be
The
the
history.
rising of the next generation of superstars.
Speaking of SmackDown, that is some good news on that front. It's been reported that SmackDown will not go to 3 hours now when
Thank
they start on
God.
Netflix.
Good.
So there at first it was reported that it will. Now it's being reported that there's no talks or there's really no real concrete of it being a 3 hour show. So
That's good,
as
especially
of right now,
if
it's
they
gonna
gonna do
stay
the
2 hours.
Saturday Night Live. They don't need the 3 hours.
But it will be Raw will go back to being 3 hours, but SmackDown, I guess, is going to at the meet as of right now will stay 2 hours. But Hector, what do you think about it?
Think about what?
About this potential first episode on Netflix being a PLE like episode?
Well, I mean, it's good. They need it. You know what I mean? They need it. Raw needs it. I'm sorry. Raw needs some. Raw's been boring for a little bit. It's really not catching eye. You know what I mean? It's like Shane said, like, which we all agree. Like, SmackDown needs to be that wrestling show. You know what I mean? It has to. It needs to pick up, especially with a big move now with Monday Night Raw in January going to Netflix. They have to put on a show. As far as all the big names being there, that's typical normal stuff. With Bad Blood, we saw Jacqueline, we saw DDP. That's gonna be the normal. You know what I mean? It'll be cool to see them. You know what I mean? Because we haven't seen them in so long. But that's just a typical Monday. That's really all it is.
Okay. All they want to do is sell tickets.
True that.
That's all they want to do.
True that.
And they want those views for Netflix. Since it's gonna be on Netflix, they want.
They're gonna push it. They're gonna push it. They're gonna push it.
Yeah.
Without it, that's not even a question. They're gonna push those ratings.
Right. That's why I said they want those big stars because they want it to be the number one talk thing on Netflix, which I think it will be.
Oh yeah. Especially because it's on Netflix, it's definitely going to be TV 14. So So
that's
it's going to be
not even
a little bit more edgier.
Well, yeah.
But that's how is SmackDown going to balance that though? Like you got to go up against Raw now that gets to be edgy while you're on the USA Network.
Yeah, but there's nothing to be up against.
There's nothing to compete against. Like
there's nothing. The Raw can do whatever it wants as far as going, raw, and being a little more loose with certain things. Yeah, that's cool. That's fine. But
I don't think
SmackDown turns into the wrestling show. That's it. It doesn't matter.
I don't think Raw is gonna I think people getting it confused. Like Raw is gonna go back to like the Attitude Era. I don't think it's gonna go back to that. I think WWE is beyond that to where I think Raw it's gonna get loose to where certain people can say certain things on the mic.
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna get crazy though. Like,
it's not.
If people thought it was gonna get crazy, because I was telling them yesterday, do you know what we was doing in the Attitude Era? I mean, do everybody remember that famous incident?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no.
Jacqueline flashed the whole crowd.
Yeah,
right.
It's not gonna go back to that. It's
not gonna go. It's not gonna go
It's
back.
not gonna go to.
It's just not.
It's not gonna go to It's not gonna go to AEW with the paper bag with John Moxley, but I'm gonna talk about that later.
No, it ain't gonna go that far.
Like
Yeah,
that, yeah.
Raw,
That was
yeah,
crazy.
Raw needs a pop.
And if it
Raw needs
does,
a pop.
then it does.
It was like bad blood, like when Raquel came out. Oh, okay.
Oh, that was terrible. Oh, that was
I mean,
vicious.
it was one of those situations. It was like, oh, all right. Yeah.
It's
Anyway,
not terrible, but it wasn't great either.
And that's no shade to Raquel, because apparently that was like them rushing, and I guess they rushed her out before the referee got in his spot. So it is what it is. That's not really
some of it I'm gonna blame her because you heard the bell ring. Why did you put?
something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that
I'll give
part,
her
yeah, that's
some
on you.
blame. But
You
there's
get some of the
again,
blame, but
it's just
you ain't that. It's not saying you don't get 100%, but you get a little bit of it.
But you get a little bit, yeah. So that's what I'm saying with the fact that Raw is,
that you made it worse. It was like, why did you stack her? Like, didn't you?
Why did you do that?
Rang like 2 minutes ago. Like, did you not hear it?
but that's one of the things is that I say that to say this, that with Raw going to Netflix, they gotta be careful. Especially with botches like that, because now if you're talking about Work TV 14 or whatever, or mature audience, whatever the case may be, now we're gonna hear it.
Yes.
Now we're gonna understand what the crowd is screaming and hollering. You're gonna feel it more.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? So you have to be careful what you're doing. You know what I mean? So it's like to see, which I'm glad that Raw is going to Netflix. It's just at the same time, it's still one of those conversations of, well, that's cool and all, but now the transition for SmackDown starts to happen.
Yes.
So because it has to happen regardless.
Yeah, it definitely got to happen. It definitely do. Jeff, what do you think about it?
I think it's cool. Like Hector said, it's gonna be PG 14 or whatever, TV, whatever it is. Now they gotta be careful because some of the things that they couldn't do on actual TV, they can do on Netflix, but at the same time it's just like, okay, is the crowd gonna be behind it, or is the crowd just gonna be like, no, I'd rather for it to be how it was before they came to Netflix. So
most importantly, the investors, how they gonna take it?
that's what I was getting ready to say too. The investors too. But the thing is, what stars are they gonna have? That's what I'm wondering. What stars are they gonna have on Raw when it goes to Netflix? Because that makes a difference too. Because I'm not saying all the stars suck that's on Raw, but there's some stars that need to be transitioned to SmackDown.
Yeah, definitely.
Because some of them stars, they're not ready for for that yet. Maybe in a year or two, but I don't think they're ready now. Now, especially some of the ones that came from NXT that's on Raw. I think they should go to SmackDown, and then some of the big name stars go to Raw. I'm not saying all the big name stars go to Raw, and all the NXT stars go to SmackDown, but make it interesting.
Nah, you can do a mix. You can do a mix, but the world title needs to be on SmackDown. Gunther needs to be the flagship of that show.
Yeah.
Roman needs to come to Raw. Damian Priest and them needs to go to SmackDown.
Yeah.
CM Punk can stay on Raw. Raw needs to be the drama storyline.
You got to be the Kardashians.
Yeah, yeah. And SmackDown needs to be the short promos, more wrestling, more people getting opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
SmackDown needs to be like the gold era. I'm not like the gold era NXT Black and Gold.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
about
we
And
get yeah.
Raw can be this era of NXT right now. It could be the drama. You know what I mean? It's still entertaining, but we not getting that. We not getting a Rock promo for like a whole hour and some change.
It's because we don't need it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we could keep that on Raw,
Let's
and
not bring let's not bring that to the camera shame already. We just started.
yeah, you know what I mean. Like we could, you know what I'm saying. We could, Roman don't need to be on the microphone longer than 10 minutes. Thank God he didn't cut a promo that long. Because he sucks after 10 minutes. He's not interesting after that.
Damn,
And it,
gotta be like that, bro. Like, come on, like.
hey man, I mean Cody
relax.
proved it.
Hey, don't talk about my tribal teeth like that.
Yo,
Hey,
relax.
Cody proved it, and John Cena proved it. I'm just saying.
Yo, relax.
Oh,
Hey, relax, man.
but
Cody don't need to be on the mic longer than 10 minutes either, to be honest.
who?
You right, D-Lo.
I'm talking about Cody. I'm talking about Cody. He
Cody
don't need to be on the mic
long
longer
either.
than 10
I don't need
minutes.
to hear him with his strong lisp and saying, what do you want to talk about? Your list, how strong it is.
He really got that lift still? It sounds like he don't got the lifts anymore.
It's there.
Oh, it's there.
Ask KO. He found out. He found out.
You said that's why he started beating him.
You said NX. You said I should push the NX. I mean, yeah, you could put certain females to the NXT. I mean, to the main roster, but I'm suggesting people like Jada Parker, Roxanne.
Yeah, but the problem with that theory is even when they do push women, even males, from NXT to the main roster, some of them get dried out.
Yeah,
right.
I don't think they need. It's not all of them need to. Some of them need to stay.
No, I think, but that's what I'm saying. I think like Jada Parker and Roxanne will fit better on SmackDown than they would on Raw.
Exactly.
I would keep them on NXT.
I would keep Jada on NXT. Roxanne, yeah, I could see on SmackDown.
I would bring Last Legend before.
I mean, eventually they're gonna move up to the main roster. So if I had to pick a main roster, then yeah, it would be SmackDown.
Yeah,
I'm Last Legend.
Nah, hell no. Last Legend can stay right where she at, right down there in the next day.
Oh,
Nah,
she was good though. On SmackDown, she had a good.
She
match
was good. Where, bro? The match was 2 minutes. What do you mean? What are you talking about? She was good. Where?
For those 2 minutes, they killed it.
For them 2 minutes, she looked good.
Yeah, for them 2 minutes, she killed it. Like they did.
So y'all invested in somebody in 2 minutes. It took 2 minutes for y'all to get behind them. Nah.
He said, yeah.
That's BS, bro.
Yeah,
that's BS.
That was impressive for 2 minutes. I didn't think they looked it bad. I honestly don't think they looked it bad. Even though it was a 2-minute match, I thought it was 5 minutes.
No, I'm not saying they look bad. I'm just saying that I couldn't get behind it because it was 2 minutes. You can't get behind. Come on, man. You can't get behind something in 2 minutes. It's no way.
So what do you want to talk about?
I want to see more Last Legend in Jakar because that was oppressive for 2 minutes. But see, that's the thing. If you get past the 2 minutes, did you see how Bianca Belair and Jay put them over? They didn't hold again. They let them shine in those 2 minutes.
Well, I mean,
I'm not saying that
they weren't going to bury them.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I like that they let them have the majority of those 2 minutes to show what they got, and then we're gonna go ahead and beat you, blah blah blah.
Yeah, but it's
like
still.
They looked it good for those 2 minutes. They didn't look bad at all.
I think the problem with the whole, like with the statement of being good, like looking good for 2 minutes, especially for me, my problem and issue is that it got overshadowed by KO.
Of course it was. They
Of
had
course.
to. Of course, they was gonna get.
and
They
I
was
think
gonna get overshadowed by anything that Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes did. That was a big show.
but that's what I'm saying. I think that's one of the main issues on why I feel the same way with Shane. I can't get behind neither one, Bianca or Jade, neither Lash Legends, and I just can't get behind the match in general because it was only 2 minutes because it was already overshadowed. It got pissed on. And I think that was
Exactly.
unfair. That was the uncool part. You understand what I'm saying? I think if they would have had
You
more
gotta
wrestle time, it would have been a different story. We have a different
and
conversation.
you gotta look at it. It was for the tag titles. What do you mean? Like
Yeah.
this was a big deal for them.
That was
This was a big deal
one
for
of my
them.
main issues with that match too, was the fact that this was a tag team championship. It wasn't just a regular tag team match; it was a championship fight,
Yeah.
and it got pissed on. And I'm
No,
sorry, but
and
that goes
don't
back
get me
to that
wrong.
bad booking.
I do feel that Triple H screwed the pooch on that one by
But that's what,
combining both of those segments instead of like really sitting down and trying to plan out how to give
SmackDown.
Cody and Kevin their time without overshadowing somebody else. I do fault him for that, but I'm impressed with the fact that with the time they had, they didn't look bad. That's what I'm getting at. For the time
Yeah.
that they had,
Oh,
they made it work for them.
I'm not saying that they didn't make it work. I'm saying I
It was
just hope it don't
overshadowed.
hurt
Yeah.
them. I just hope it don't hurt them in the long run.
when the
Right.
long, yeah.
Because if we get a 12-minute match, a 12 minute match with them, and they can't last longer than 5 minutes, all that was a fluke.
Right. Exactly.
Oh yeah, and I feel I'm with you on that.
And I get what you're
If they
saying.
do get a longer match and it's not as good as that 2 minutes that they had, then yeah, that was just a fluke.
I'll be
Now,
disappointed.
if you watch NXT, then you know what they about. I'm talking about for the audience that don't watch NXT. I'm talking about they just watch Raw and
Oh yeah,
SmackDown,
yeah.
particular. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they won't.
Yeah.
They wouldn't know what they
A
was
lot
about.
of people
Yeah,
was
they're not. Yeah, they're
complaining that
not.
they got two. A lot of people was complaining that they only got 2 minutes. I'm
Yeah,
not saying they
because
didn't
Oh
look
no, yeah,
bad.
when we talked about that too, when we did our review, how people was complaining about the match not being long, and I'm like, I give it to you on that one because it wasn't long because they had to basically the match and Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes segment was basically put together, so it kind of cut their time on the match they was going to have. Plus,
But
you
you
know,
see what I say. You see what I mean about the women's division, and I've been saying this for the longest. You don't have nothing if it's not surrounding Liv Morgan or Nia Jax.
and I think that's the other issue too, especially
That's sad.
with that match on Thursday. Where you see, we as wrestling fans, we look at the whole circle. We look at the whole thing. One of the things that really pisses me off, especially with Paul Levesque, Triple H. Now you can bring it to the camera of shame.
Oh, Kimber Shane.
Here's my problem, and because again, you just stick your own foot in your own mouth. You just said
Exactly.
bad blood. On bad blood, you said that you don't see color, you don't see gender, you don't see all this, and then here comes SmackDown with 4 beautiful women, black queens, and they're about to put on a hell of a match, and you give them 2 minutes. That's
2 minutes.
ignorant.
Exactly.
You let it be overshadowed again by Kevin Owens' story on his road to heel turn or this or that. That's the part that pisses me off. I'm to the point where I can't even say that the women's division is bad. I have to say that Paul Levesque is bad for the women's division.
Oh, wow.
Bruh, yes, I gotta agree.
That's my
I gotta
issue.
agree.
You can't sit there and talk about how you see all, I don't see color. Oh, I see talent. Oh, okay, cool. And then you go on SmackDown and you pretty much take a dump on who? Because Cody's getting his time. KO, Randy, everybody's getting time. And then you look at the women's division. How long do they get? What do they get? What stories get pushed?
I did
Look
not.
at the stories for the male and look at the stories for the female.
Look,
They get dumped on.
they get shitted on. I'm just gonna put
That's
it
why
out
I
there.
said. That's why I said. Oh,
Language.
watch the language.
Language wants the
Watch the
language.
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 And that's
Oh,
my
my bad.
and it's gotten to the point where I can't even say that the women's division is bad. I have to say that Paul Levesque is bad for the women's division. Because it's booking. It's not
That I
them.
do agree on. That I do agree on.
Ooh.
He is bad on the women's division for
I
sure.
said, spice it.
But
Listen, I've been away for a little while. I've been holding in
I
some
didn't.
things.
Didn't Naomi and Nia Jax get longer than Bianca Belair and them?
Yeah,
Exactly.
But that's
They
what I
won.
was saying. If
But
it
she's
don't got
champion.
nothing to do with Liv Morgan or Nia Jax surrounding the women's championship, it's nothing else for the undercard. I've been saying that the whole way. I've been
Just
saying that the whole time.
you show this belt for Crown Jewel. Who cares? This was your
Trash
opportunity in time to show a mid-card title,
for the women.
especially for the women.
For the women. Yep, trash.
Look, or they could
This
have had the women.
was supposed to be the time where you took everything you said and you showed the progress. Oh yeah, here's a new mid-card level title for the women's division. You brought this bulky 54-karat gold title that nobody cares about.
Yo, I don't want to be the one to say it, but it looked like the AEW Women's Championship. I'm just saying.
It do. It do.
I'm gonna be the one to say it.
You ain't the only
That
one
title
to
should have
say
got
it.
scrapped.
You ain't the only one to say it. I think a lot of people been saying that on social media that it look like the AEW's women's title.
That title is ugly.
Hey,
And I
hey,
will
hey,
say some other
hey,
things, but I can't be. Yeah, exactly. There you go, Jeff. Throw it in the trash. Put it in the trash. That's terrible.
Oh, we put it in the trash.
I can't. The fact that you want to say, and again, here it goes. My problem. You keep. Oh, almost did it. You keep overlooking the women's division.
Yep.
Well, to be fair, there was no actual concrete evidence that was going to get debuted at Bad Blood.
Again,
but he's saying that he had the opportunity to do it. You know what I mean? It would have been
again. You're going to debut a belt.
It doesn't even matter
For once a year.
Yep.
Remember when Braun Strowman had that belt? Because they had a belt like that before.
Yeah, they had a belt like
Braun
that before.
Strowman had it.
Yes.
He still
he held it for like
peep this. And you giving it to people that's already champions.
Right.
That's the part that killing me.
So again, here goes my problem. Here goes my problem. You had
the whole tournament.
You had the chance and the opportunity again to show this is for the women's division. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna excel. We got Raw going on Netflix, in January. WWE is going, further beyond now. Here's a mix. You had a chance. That was your chance.
Yup.
And you brought a title that in reality nobody cares about.
Where's the camera change?
I mean, for Saudi Arabia's sake, that's a lot of money on that deal.
They care. But
it is.
don't care.
I think that's why he did it, because this was all like the build up for Crown Jewel. Because again, like I said, like anything, the last thing I heard about the mid card titles for the women's division, that it haven't gone past the talking phase. That they were still basically back there internally talking about it. That if it were to get debuted, it wouldn't be coming until next year. That was the last time I heard about it. So that's why I wasn't expecting it to be like the mid card titles. But
I don't understand. You had a whole Crown Jewel card. You could have did Cody versus Kevin. You could have did Roman versus Solo. You could have had a whole tournament for this Crown Jewel championship. I'm just saying. You could have done anything with this belt.
I'm gonna get to that in a minute.
But the fact that you took the lazy route and said, "Oh yeah, we just gonna book champion versus champion."
Yeah.
What? No, man. You
Why?
had the whole bruh. You had the card. You could have did
You
Cody versus Kevin.
you
You could have
had
did.
the whole world in your hands.
You
Well,
could have did.
do you think this is more of a Saudi thing or a Triple H thing?
I think that's a
Both.
Sabia thing.
It's business, and I
Both.
get it.
There's a
And I
Sabia
get it.
thing.
The problem is that again, as COO of the company, you're not showing anything else. All you're showing to me is that business is more important than elevating.
Because remember when you said that you it felt like it was a Raw versus SmackDown Survivor Series thing. You could have
Yeah,
did a
it's definitely
tournament with.
is. It's
Nah, I
definitely
know you could have done a tournament with both brands that's not champions, and it still would have been a great thing.
And
no,
it came
you
out great.
definitely could.
Yep.
You definitely could have. And I told you, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I just think Saudi probably was the one who said, "No, we want this to be
Yeah,
like
we want this to be
Champion
a
versus
big
Gunther
champion.
thing.
versus Cody and something like
Because
that."
I
I
don't
feel like
care
that's
what
why.
I don't care what nobody say. At the end of the day, whoever loses that match is gonna look weak. I don't care. I still saying that to this day.
That's true.
I don't think I wouldn't go that far and say they would look weak because I don't think it matters really that
It-
much. I mean, I
It
Does,
get what you're.
man.
does.
I remember when you
It
explained it.
does.
It does.
I remember when you explained it, and I get what you was coming from. I just because it got this Survivor Series feel, and Survivor Series never really mattered outside of like the War Games match. It never really mattered who won when it was they used to do like champion versus champion. It never really mattered.
Mm-hmm.
Like nobody really. They had a fun match, and then it was back to business as usual. Because if you remember, like back in when they used to do that Survivor Series, afterwards that Monday Night Raw, they hardly
Yeah.
talked about it. They was just it was
Yeah, it
like
was right back to
it was business back to usual. Like
Right.
maybe the champions, like with Drew McIntyre, I'll use that example again. He was like, "Oh yeah," he said, "Me and you will meet again, Roman Reigns." But then back to business as usual, focusing on his next challenger. So it was like I feel like that's just it's gonna be the same thing. Gunther's most likely gonna win because Kevin Owens is probably gonna interfere, and then
Right.
he's gonna
Or you
brag.
could
So
have
are
He's
we
gonna
still
brag
predicting
about it,
Kevin
and then
Owens interfering, or are we still predicting Goldberg's gonna come out of nowhere?
Goldberg. I'm
I
saying
I
think
say
Goldberg.
Goldberg.
Kevin. I say Kevin because Goldberg hasn't really signed the contract yet. At least now
That
that
don't
we heard
that
of
don't
it.
mean nothing.
I mean,
Yeah, that's
that's
what I'm
what I'm
saying.
just saying.
Just because
As we heard from what we are hearing, there's no contract signed.
look,
This
just
is more
because
like
we
an
don't know he
honorary.
signed the contract don't mean he did. They could
True.
Yeah,
be
no, he
keeping
could
it
have
keeping it a
signed one.
secret.
He could.
That was
Yeah,
like with the whole that was like with Daniel Garcia on AEW. We didn't know that he was signed to AEW until he said
Right.
it the night of Dynamite.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Exactly. And
So
they always bring him.
it's still a possibility, but I'm just looking at what we've seen so far. It looked like it's going to be Kevin Owens.
And you see,
Yeah.
they always bring him back for Saudi Arabia anyway. Like the past couple of years, Goldberg has been, one of the stars for Saudi Arabia.
Yup.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yup.
So
Yep.
But if he do come back and interfere, it'll be just like I told Shane. They really just pay for him to come back to interfere.
right.
True. I still
It has to be that now because they guarantee that it's going to be Gunther.
They want him to take that title from Gunther. I don't think that's on. They don't need to. He don't need to take that title from Gunther. To be honest,
he's not taking a title from Gunther. He's most
I'm just saying he don't need to.
He's probably
Nah.
just gonna put Gunther
Like there's a
over.
lot of people saying that Goldberg should take the title from Gunther. No,
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 he's
the
not.
hell no.
And look, this is I love Goldberg. I love Goldberg. He's one of my faves. But he doesn't need to take the title from him.
Hell no.
I
No, not for
already got my feel of him holding like a current championship with the side plates and stuff like that. Now he just need to come over and put people over on his way out. Because I think that's what they're saying. Like if he does come back,
Who
for
who to put who over? For Goldberg to put people over?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
have a 3-second match.
That's hilarious.
Hey, Little big man, come to the camera. Come here.
You
I
gotta
gotta
come
get
to
you, little
that.
big man. I gotta get you. We talk about Goldberg.
Exactly.
Who is Goldberg gonna put over? Look what
He
Goldberg
he'll
did to
be,
KO.
huh?
Look
And
what
you,
Goldberg did to KO.
Yeah,
yep.
I understand. I understand that. I'm
You
saying
And
got
you
Goldberg ain't
Brown.
heard,
putting
Look, look,
nobody
look.
over.
Look, you got Brown Breaker.
I would think because just because of the legacy he has left, it would be good to be for these younger guys to go over, like how somebody younger who needed it should have went over and be Undertaker. I believe that's
Yeah.
how it should be for Goldberg. I think he should
Mm-hmm.
put somebody over to give them that boost in their career.
nah, I think Undertaker went out. I think Undertaker went out the right way with AJ Styles. AJ Styles was compared to Shawn Michaels as far as performance. So I think Undertaker going that route with AJ Styles was the best
Oh
way.
no, I wasn't talking about AJ. I'm talking about him and Brock. I
Oh,
think
okay.
somebody.
My bad,
I'm
my
talking
bad.
about somebody younger should like. But I don't even say AJ. Somebody should have been like that. Could have used it. Should have
CM
broke
Punk,
through.
just saying. Just saying. CM Punk.
CM Punk, no, because CM Punk don't need it. We not we
What?
need we talking about
What? Was he went
somebody that
against the
could have.
Undertaker?
Yeah, somebody like Bray Wyatt could have took it straight from
Yeah,
Undertaker.
Yeah.
yeah.
That that's what I'm getting at. Like somebody like Bray Wyatt, somebody on Bray Wyatt's level that could have
Roman.
actually used that boost. Could have used that, not Brock Lesnar who didn't need it.
They could have gave it to Roman.
But that's a whole different video for another
I
subject.
think
But
yeah, I think he beat Roman beat him, right?
Roman be who?
Undertaker.
Yeah.
yeah, but that the streak was already gone.
Yeah, the streak was over.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, yeah. That's what I'm
Brock
saying.
already beat it, yeah.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
Brock
saying.
beat it
Roman.
prior to that.
They
Yeah.
should have gave Roman the opportunity to take the streak.
Yeah, I
What?
even would have accepted Roman.
What? Did you hear that crowd the night after? They was pissed. What? No,
That's how you could have used that to
no.
turn him heel.
Nah, I mean, they wasn't. Vince wasn't planning on turning that man heel at that time.
Yeah, I
Regardless of what
know.
happened, he wasn't turning him heel at that time.
I know Vince wasn't, but that would have been a good opportunity to.
True.
Yeah, what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
But to answer
that's what
your
I'm saying.
question, as the latest report saying that they trying to move the stuff from Peacock, the dirty
All the way over, yeah.
over
Yeah,
to Netflix.
the contract is up at the end of the year. So
Yeah, the contract is up for Peacock at the end of the year, and they saying that it's going to be going towards. It's going to be on Netflix, like the PLEs, the back catalog, all that is going to be on
Mhm.
As
Netflix.
it
That's
should.
which is being reported. So
as
As
it
it
to answer
should,
should.
your question, yeah.
as it should.
Yeah, as it should.
But
Nah, I thought that Peacock deal was over 2026.
no, they said according to reports, they said the Peacock deal is like up
End of
at
the
the end
year.
of this year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I
Nah,
mean,
that'd be
we'll
a smart
see,
move.
but that's what was being reported. That's what's being reported.
Yeah.
I think we got Motor City Machine Guns going to be
Yep.
debuting next
On Friday.
Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which
So they going to SmackDown.
yeah, they
Yeah.
going to SmackDown. That it was all
Uh,
I think we talked about this a couple of videos back, but yeah, they
Mm-hmm.
had came out
no,
and reported that internally on the roster they got them down for SmackDown.
no,
Mm-hmm.
no, no, no.
And then they got
Oh,
who else?
They got the other somebody going to NXT.
That's
I think
that's
it should have been the
Hikuleo.
Machine Guns, man. Oh my god.
Hikuleo.
Hikuleo is going to NXT.
Hikalea's going to NXT.
Yeah, Piccolo going to
Yeah.
NXT.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then what? By WrestleMania, he's going to be with the Bloodline. Oh my god, give me a break.
Yep. Yep.
Oh
we
my
gonna we
god.
gonna get a Vince McMahon booking. He gonna be in
Oh
a couple of
man,
months
I
yo.
love
right up
you,
to the bloodline.
Solo.
He gonna
Oh my god.
he
No,
gonna screw Cody
no.
by orders of the final boss.
Oh my god.
He's gonna be like,
What?
I love
Yo,
you,
what?
Solo.
First of all, you got the Machine Guns on SmackDown with a weak tag team division. I'm just, oh
Maybe
my
I think
god.
from my understanding, it looks like they're trying to use them to be like the new face of the division.
Yeah,
What
Maybe
division?
they
'cause they
What
said that.
division?
the division would start with them basically. I guess they trying to use them to take the belts
What
off of the
division?
bloodline and then book it around them.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna. That's what they plan to do.
That's what it seemed like they plan to do. They seem like
So they gonna be faces when they work better as heels. I'm just,
I
Yeah,
mean, we don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
oh my
You know
god.
more about them than I do, so I don't know. But I just know that's what we're hearing. That they're gonna
They
go to
work better. They
SmackDown.
work better as heels than baby faces.
They're gonna
yeah.
take the titles off of the
Yeah.
bloodline, and because then we probably gonna see them go up against DIY, the Street Profits, or whoever else they brought. Whoever else.
Oh, you gonna get some bangers, but what division? Oh my god.
How do y'all feel about the War Raiders coming back?
My man Hector.
What?
He said, "Don't lose your temper, man."
I said, how
I'm
you feel about
trying.
the War Raiders coming back?
I'm
Oh
trying.
yeah,
not to
that's
lose my
gonna be
temper.
tomorrow. Cause I think that was leaked because tomorrow is like pre-recorded,
Yeah, no, that's
and
what I'm saying. How y'all
they
feel
leaked
about
that
them?
they returned tomorrow, and they're gonna have
Yeah,
like a new name,
it's called the War Raiders.
the War
It's called the
Raiders.
War Raiders.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
Oh
saying.
my
Like,
god.
and who's that supposed to be?
the
Ivar
Viking
and
Raiders.
what you call it?
Ivar.
Ivar and them.
Okay,
Yeah,
They,
so we're
I
just
heard
we're
that
we're we're, we're
they was gonna get
rebranding
back
them.
their old NXT name. I guess that's their old NXT name.
yeah, that's their old NXT.
Yeah,
They had it before they came to
they
NXT.
have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, to take it even further, that was the old, I think, Ring of Honor name.
Yep, TNA. And yeah,
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
TNA.
no, yeah,
Yeah, we
you're right.
going
Yeah,
back.
you're
that was
right.
a
Yeah, we
TNA
going
name.
all the
Yeah,
way back.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
Um.
Yeah.
But yeah, they gonna be on SmackDown.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
coming
my
this week.
god.
I guessing they're gonna
Why?
we're gonna get
Why?
Randy versus Cody. Not Cody. Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
In the meantime, while Cody focuses on Gunther, and then we're gonna jump back to the Cody Rhodes stuff, and then Kevin.
oh man.
I
I
mean,
do.
I'm
I
just
do
going.
like to
That's
have.
what it sounds like they doing, because that's how they sound like they try to get. Because Nick Aldis was like, "Yeah, I need you to focus on Gunther." So it sounds like they're gonna go with he's just gonna forget about Kevin up until Saudi, and then Kevin's probably
After
gonna cross
Saudi.
him.
mhm.
That, but yeah, it's
Where'd he
he's
go?
gonna he back, he's back. But
That's how that's
yeah, it's
that's
not like
how I
they're
feel
gonna
too. I
just
feel the
wait
same way.
until after.
But I feel the same way too.
I feel the same way too, Shane. Trust me. I'll just be leaving
Thank
and coming
you.
back.
God.
Like, we're back to this again.
At
This
this
is,
point, I was saying it for a SmackDown review. I think Cody defends the title against Kevin Owens at Survivor Series.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
I'm not.
Whatever.
No,
I think Sammy and Jay
no.
is going to join with Roman to go up against the Bloodline in the
Then
War Games
No.
match.
Oh,
Roman
I turned
don't
off the
Roman don't
wrong
want
light.
Jimmy. I mean, don't want Jay.
Yeah, and that's going to be the storyline, because we got like a whole month until Survivor Series. So the whole thing is them going to try to get Jay and Sammy on Roman's side for the Survivor Series team.
And did you see that he said only way I'll join Roman is if mommy can join too.
No,
I'm just like,
I'm
bro.
dying. I'm
I was like,
dying.
bro, what the hell? I'm like,
I
no.
I think Gunther and Cody are defending their titles at Survivor Series.
Oh, who
I don't think that,
cares?
I don't think I don't think they're gonna be part of like the Survivor
We
Series.
we all know that we all know this. We know the facts. We know, and the fact is that Cody Rhodes'
They're gonna keep their
match is
titles.
going to get overshadowed. It's going to get overshadowed.
Mm-hmm.
Gunther's
Damn.
title holds more weight right now. Am I wrong?
No.
No, can't argue with you with that. The only thing is, I don't know who's gonna take that title off of Cody now that The Rock said he ain't gonna be able to perform at WrestleMania. So
Well, he just said something about
Nah.
that.
Well, he
Yeah, he
said
just said
it's
something
not
about that.
He just said something about that.
Said it's not
it's
true.
not true.
He said it's not true.
he
"Don't
said it's
listen-"
not true.
Yeah, he said don't listen to the BS.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, he said don't listen
maybe
to
he
the
still,
BS.
If
maybe
So
he
the
still is
Rock,
the president.
if we do get a triple threat, the Rock better not win. He better
he
not
can't.
win.
No,
He
I'd
I
rather
can't.
don't
for
think.
Roman to win.
I don't think Roman should be in the match at all.
I do.
The
Because
match for what?
only because think about how we just got here. 4 years of Roman booking for Roman to lose it, and then you just give it back to Roman. Like that don't. It sound like Roman. It feel like Roman should rebuild himself again.
Look. I'd rather
Yeah,
give it to him. I'd rather give it
yeah.
to Roman than The Rock.
I mean, yeah, of course. If we saying give it to
I
Roman
mean,
over the
nah.
Rock, but
I think, nah.
I don't think
I
the
think,
Roman should be a part of the match. I think he should be facing Solo for the Ula Fala
Look, at
at
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania. Yeah, I think his.
nah.
I
That's
think
too much.
I think like
Nah, that's too much money.
Roman's booking should be all about
Like, no.
regaining
You
status.
want him to go?
Like
You
how
want
he
him to
was
go
talking about
against?
on
You,
SmackDown, I think it should be that. I think that should be his booking for the next year. It's
you
about
want
him
him to
trying
go
to regain the
against
status
Solo.
that he once had.
So you want him to go against
Nah, the
Solo
match
at
we all want is
WrestleMania?
Roman against Jacob.
I just
Yeah,
want him to
Roman
go on
versus
like
Jacob.
this journey of rediscovering himself
Nah, we want Roman
realizing
versus
that the
Jacob.
way
We
he
don't
True.
care about
done
Solo.
things was wrong.
So we want Roman against Solo.
No,
I want Roman against somebody. I just don't want him to be a part of the Cody match.
Okay.
we want
And
Roman
this
versus
is
Jacob.
we're talking about for WrestleMania.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just saying, like, I'd rather be him against Solo or Jacob or somebody. Just keep him away from the title. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, all right. I see what you're saying. You want it
I,
to where like it should be like a Rhea Ripley thing.
Yeah,
She needs to stay away from the title for a while.
yeah,
I
they
get what
need
you're
to
saying.
both. Yeah, both. That goes for Rhea too. As a matter of fact, both of them
Nah,
need to stay
but
away
that's
from
what
the
I'm
title.
saying. If they're gonna do that, Cody needs to win.
Yeah,
And that we could start the whole story of Roman. I've been saying this. If we're gonna rebuild Roman, that's fine. Let's rebuild him after WrestleMania because we talking Rock, Cody, and Roman. That's too much money to just throw away. First of all,
right.
that's too much money to just throw away. So if anything, Cody needs to win. Cody needs to retain, and that's when we could start this whole downward spiral of Roman Reigns.
you know how I actually would have done it instead of wasting the man's money in the bank briefcase. I would have had somebody held it until WrestleMania, and then when Cody wins, Rock or something, Rock of the Bloodline beat Cody up, and then they come in and cash in. We could start this whole new champion. But of course,
Sure.
Triple H wasted the whole opportunity, so therefore we can't even go that route. But that's how I would have booked everything. That's how I would.
Sure.
Because I say Cody loses. If we had the money in the bank, I say Cody loses the title at WrestleMania.
WrestleMania. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Cody is now, and then exactly for Cody, now he's on a rebuild. You know, and that way we
Okay.
can have somebody new.
But
Be
all I'm
champion.
saying is, if we're gonna separate this big three, Cody versus Randy needs to happen at WrestleMania. For
Oh yeah,
God's sake, it needs to happen.
And
I
then
rather have Cody versus Randy at WrestleMania. I rather have
yeah,
Randy become the
and then
legend killer, the
Roman
crazy
versus
Randy
Rock,
of old, and
Exactly.
take him
and
and
then
take
Roman
the
versus
title
Rock.
from him.
Yep. There you go. There go the story right there. Roman versus Rock,
Roman versus
Cody
Rock.
versus Randy. I need that. I need that in my life. And you can still do Seth versus Punk,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm very cool with that.
So, hey,
But the
Shane,
only thing is, I do want Punk to finally get his main event spot that he has never gotten.
Yeah, you
Shane.
can make
So,
them
I do
night
want to see
one.
that eventually for CM Punk. It is a shame that he's never had his main event stuff. So
Shane. So, how do you
Man,
book? How do you book Tiffany Stratton cashing in?
I said she cashed it at Royal Rumble or
So,
Elimination Chamber.
do you want her to cash in on Nia or on Liv?
Naya. It makes
Naya,
story wise, it
that's
makes
where
sense.
it looks like. That's where it's going. It looks like she's
Yeah.
gonna end up passing in on Naya.
Because they definitely gonna turn
And,
Tiffany babyface.
and it's
Oh
funny.
yeah,
And
they
it's
Yeah.
definitely
funny.
trying to turn her
And
baby.
it's funny. Nia keeps saying, Tiffany,
I don't think
you need to
you know
cash
what?
in on Liv. Like, no,
I
she
think
gonna
that's the
cash in
wrong
on you.
idea. I think turning Tiffany babyface is the wrong idea.
I think so.
Yes. Yes.
I think she needs to be a heel champion.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I mean,
Has
you can't.
anybody ever seen her as a babyface? And I'm like,
No.
it just I look at her, I'm like, you don't look like she like one of the people that just don't look right as a babyface. Like it look like she just should be a
But
heel all her
you
career.
can't even. If that's the case, then somebody needs to be a baby face to hold that title because you cashing it in on the hill. That ain't making no sense.
Well, no, because then Nia wouldn't look right as a babyface.
Exactly. You see where we at? We stuck here.
Yeah, we
We
stuck.
stuck.
Because Liv
We
needs to
stuck.
stay a heel. Because Liv needs to stay a heel. I think it has to be either Nia or Tiffany that turns babyface.
Yeah.
So my thing is,
It's not. And the much as I hate it, it's not going. Both of them was not going to work because both of them don't look like they work as good as babyfaces.
Exactly.
No.
There's only a few people who could pull a babyface and a heel character. Randy, to a degree, works as both, but he works better as a heel than he do more as a babyface.
That's a
Stone
baby face.
Cold and The Rock could pull both baby faces and heels off, but it's only like select few people. Undertaker could do it. He pulled it off a little.
What about Roman?
He's better as a heel.
No, hell no. No. He's better. He's better. No. Let me rephrase. This babyface one now is better than how Vince McMahon booked it.
Yeah,
I can't say yet because we haven't seen him do anything.
I mean, yeah,
we get beat up.
But it feel. I get what Sage trying to say. It's feeling like this is going to be better than.
It possibly might
this
be.
one is going to be better than.
No, it's definitely going to probably be the best version. Yeah, that I agree. Yeah. But I do like him better as a heel.
Now Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins is better as a heel. So, but he's better as a heel, but he could pull off a baby face too. But
right, exactly. That's what I'm about to say. He can pull off both, but
he can pull off both.
You know what, and I say the same thing. That John Cena should leave. He should leave the way he started. His like up until his final match. I say like at least 3 to 4 months up until his final match. He should be a heel. He should leave.
His final match should be with Jacob. I'm just saying.
And we get the Dr. Thugonomics heel chain gang John Cena.
Yup. And then we can get the Street Wolf Jacob. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I also think John Cena should break the record. Whether or not he's going to, that's going to remain the question.
And I would let him break the record because he's retiring anyway. So why not?
Yeah, I'll let him break.
And Randy's going to be there for another couple of years anyway. So
yeah.
Yeah, Randy ain't breaking that record though. It's definitely gonna be Cena.
It has to be Cena or Charlotte. They're trying to push Charlotte to do it.
Should be either one.
She gonna break that. Yeah.
Chris is about to join us in a few, but so these legends have signed these legends contract. Now I did have like a little iffy thing about it because we getting these reports, but we haven't seen them. But it was cleared up that Melina really did sign a legends contract because I thought it was like, well, we haven't seen them on TV. So maybe they're not real, but I think Jeff and everybody was telling me that yesterday that she had like a little interview where she revealed that she really did sign a contract with WWE. So my question to everybody here is, how do you feel about these legends coming back and signing these legends contract? If you heard about them, I'll start with Jeff on
that. I think it's a cool thing. Because, like, some of them legends can help develop the young talent.
I think DDP signed one too.
Hornswoggle signed a legends deal. I don't know about Hornswoggle, but
yeah, I don't know what Hornswoggle could do other than do his normal running under the ring type stuff.
But the other stars, yes, I think it's a good thing. They can help. Yeah, they can help the young talent, develop. And maybe if they get in the ring with them, they can they can help them win a match, help them win some matches.
Elevate their star power. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Hector, if you heard about this legends,
Hector said no.
you already.
I couldn't even get it out. All I saw was no.
Hector said no.
All I saw was a handshake. No.
Hey, Hector, do you need this?
Yeah, I do. I do. You know why?
Man said no.
It's not. I have nothing against the Legends. The Legends got us to where we're at today. They laid the foundation for us, and again, we've been watching these wrestlers for years. I have no problem with them signing a Legends contract, as long as the Legend contract states that they are not in-ring competitors. As long, what's up, Chris?
Oh, look who shows up.
As long as that's somewhere in there, it says they are not in-ring competitors. I'm fine.
Okay. I don't see. We don't know the ins and outs of it. I just know they said they signed Legend contract. I don't know.
And that's my problem.
Competitors.
And that's my problem.
I would figure common sense would figure that they probably gonna have a couple of matches. But okay. I'll say, as long as maybe it'll work as long as they putting talent over. Maybe depending on who the legend is.
No, because then okay, if they do put talent over, then what they're gonna say about the legends?
What can you stay a legend? They already have their career.
What can you say?
But then here come we're talking about let's talk about certain legends.
Okay,
they got a long ego.
Okay, so that would be what?
Or
DDP,
like Jacqueline?
That would be DDP and Goldberg.
Okay. We all know Goldberg's not putting anybody over.
Hell no.
He might.
No.
He might.
Hornswoggle might.
Oh my God. Who's
Yo, you said Hornswoggle?
Hornswoggle.
Yeah, I'm not gonna reply to that. I'm not gonna reply to that.
Cruiserweight Championship?
No. Hornswoggle has listen, hold on. Hornswoggle has been putting over more people than Goldberg in his whole career. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're right.
Did I think that WWE? He put some people
over. Getting that though, like if he do put somebody over, think about that. That's the guy who really put people over. But so would be good. That would be good for somebody if he did put somebody over.
Goldberg has to put somebody over that he likes.
I'll say it's Braun Breaker.
That's what I said. That's what I said earlier. Braun Breaker. He goes up against
Goldberg is not gonna. We all know, and I hope that it does not come true. They're going to try to screw Gunther's championship run.
Hey, Chris, you trying to share something? Yeah. There you go. Dirty Legends deal.
On that note, listen, guys, I love to stay and chat a little bit more. I got to get out of here. I gotta go.
It's my time to get out.
I gotta get out of here. I gotta handle some things. Nothing but love with you guys. I'm gonna hit y'all up on the chat later.
Yep.
All right, guys.
Well,
that's a one.
He said, and I know I gotta go.
Well, Chris, when you came in on us talking about these legends that signed the Legends deal, so what do you think about all the legends that have signed these Legends deal contracts? And when do you think we're gonna see them on
I'll probably say we'll see them around maybe after Crown Jewel. And we'll probably see them on Raw and probably see them on SmackDown. Probably do something like one of the legends may end up doing something with what's the lady name? Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. One of the women legends may do something with them on TV because you know how Chelsea Green is. So I think it'll be something like that as far as like probably Melina or Jacqueline or something like that. Probably like a tag match. As far as we already know where Goldberg is already headed. DDP, he may end up doing something like with Austin Theory and Grayson Waller or something.
Be a manager.
Yeah.
He too
So
old to be.
some
He too old to be trying to wrestle. Well,
yeah.
then
Well, I
again,
mean,
Ric Flair wrestled.
that's
Ric
true too.
Flair is
So
too old to be wrestling. Ric
exactly,
Flair,
Yeah. I mean, I thought
Did
Steen
you
was
see
too
his
old to be
AEW?
wrestling.
huh?
Jesus
Hmm.
Christ! Did y'all see that? Now, I'm
Well,
gonna who all watched the Wrestle Dream here? 'Cause I know Jeff said
Me,
he only watched a little bit.
Chris watched it, didn't
me.
he?
Yeah, so we're
Yeah.
gonna give the floor. We're gonna give the floor to y'all in a few about Wrestle Dream, so y'all can talk to the
Oh
audience
God.
about that. But
He said, "Oh God."
Oh
let's see.
God.
Who else want to go talk about these legends that's gonna be showing up soon?
Go ahead, Shane.
My boy Hornswoggle about to put the whole roster over. I'm just saying.
Is he still
He been
Vince
doing it
McMahon's
for
son?
years, you know.
Is
Yeah,
he
he been
still
Hey,
doing it
Yeah,
Vince
for
he been
son?
years.
doing. Listen, he put over Vince. I'm just saying.
hey,
I'm just saying, but that whole son storyline, he put Vince. So I'm just
Yeah, he
saying,
put Vince over.
Hornswoggle.
Yes.
like what
Hor-
was? Go ahead.
Hornswoggle WWE World Champion 2025. I'm predicting it
Oh
now.
God, you
I
know
don't
what?
care.
I'm gonna have to leave like Hector in a minute because you guys
I
is
don't
Oh
care, yo.
God. Oh God. Maybe
I don't
NXT
care.
champion
oh
I'm
God
with that
no.
too. What you mean? Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all.
or
Matter of fact,
Oh, if you
Hornswoggle,
or
want,
tag team
Horse,
so we
champion.
wanted to make in that case, give me Boogeyman. I want Boogeyman to be the world champion.
Hornswoggle, Hornswoggle with all the gold. I'm just saying it. I'm predicting it. I don't care. That's
Him
my
as
So
the
boy,
Kurt
tag
y'all.
team
Angle,
champion.
he got all. He just got every champion.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
champion.
hey, little big man. Him
Mm.
as a tag team champion.
Oh my God, he
With
got the
all that, bro.
Intercontinental
I'm with
United
all
States
that.
one half of the tag team champions. He
Yep.
does both
Yep.
WWE and World. This man Hornswoggle came
Him
in
and
and took
him
everything
and our
away.
truth.
No, you know what? On the serious
Yep.
note, I would like to
Him and
see
our
our
truth
truth
as tag team champions.
I would like to see our truth as a world champion for one time though. That man deserves that.
Yeah, before he retired. Yes.
Yeah, before he retired, he deserves to be world champion at least once. Because
He,
that
he,
man
He
has
should
put
have.
in the best work in WWE,
he should have been
and
a
he has
world
not
champion a long time ago.
and
He
he
should
has
have
not
pulled that
asked.
trigger. He should have pulled that trigger when he went against John Cena at that
They
bum
definitely should
pay-per-view
have.
capital punishment.
Yeah.
They definitely should have. I knew they wasn't, but they definitely should have. But that was
Hey,
just
do,
time.
hey, real quick, do you guys think the Dudley Boys are too old to be like to be wrestling? They, I just seen
Well,
something. I just seen something while.
Devon,
Yep, did y'all already talked about it?
No.
Devon, yes.
Okay.
Bubba, no. But as a
Um.
tag
Bubba
team,
still be
yes.
Bubba
As
still
a
be
tag
wrestling.
team, yes, because Devon is not in shape anymore. So
Bubba still
yes,
be
as a
wrestling.
tag team, they're too old to wrestle. But as a singles competitor, Bubba can still go.
Okay, gotcha. So it said in a video shared by CW Sports, several NXT stars asked to name their dream opponents. Um, and looks like these nobody guys that you seen in NXT probably like a couple of times called Hank and Tank
Yeah, I know
or
who they
Yeah,
are.
something. Yeah, they said they want to
He said who?
Who?
they wanted to fight the Dudleys, Hank and Tank.
Exactly, little big man. Who?
Hank and Tank.
Yeah, I seen
Oh,
them
you could
before,
get.
but
They the dudes that wear the jeans and the
they're kind of like a Timu brand of Otis and Tucker Knight.
Tucker Knight. Yeah.
Yeah,
oh
Oh,
and
I was gonna
Otis.
say, are you talking about those dudes that was wearing the overalls and the Tim, the black dudes?
No. That's OTM.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
Oh,
OTM. I'm about to say.
let me see.
see if you can
WWE
find a picture and
NXT.
put it up on the screen.
Okay, let
yeah,
me
'cause I do
go
not
real
know who these
quick.
guys are.
Well, I know who you're talking about. I just can't picture their face.
But you said they like the Timu or Tucker and Otis.
Otis, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like the Timu version of them. Once
he
you
said the
see them,
T.
I'm
you like, oh
crying.
He said the T-move version.
I'm crying.
yeah. I'm being dead for real, man. I'm pulling it out right now. Let me hit share. Share the screen. Bam.
Oh,
This is gonna be funny. Okay. Oh, there you go. Oh, them dudes. Yes. Yes.
Oh, that
yeah.
them.
Yes. I know who you talking
Yeah.
about.
Oh, I seen the dude with the shirt before.
Yeah, I think one of these guys was a security guard. I think the guy right here in the black shirt where I'm hovering
No.
over. I think he was
Okay.
like a but their wrestling style is kind of like I don't know, it just give me the vibe of like Otis and Tucker Knight.
Oh, listen,
And
Tucker.
you can
Yeah, but they
tell,
look like they'll be. They look like they actually be some
yeah,
force record with though. But they do look like I
yeah.
get the team move thing, but they look like they actually might be better than Otis and Tucker. I guess time will
That's
tell.
true too.
I
Yeah,
guess
for
time will
sure.
tell on that.
I think that guy
Um.
with the yellow and black. He was a football star at one point.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
So do we got any more wrestling news where we turn it over to Shane and Chris and let them do like a mini review of Wrestle Dream?
Yeah.
Because I can't think of no more wrestling news.
I thought I know of.
What you got,
Besides,
Chris?
get the women's mid card division better. God forbid.
I mean the women. If you talking about the WWE,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they just need the mid
Oh,
card title.
oh, believe me, when we get to when we get to
AEW, they don't
AEW,
need
that's another story.
their
That's
mid
oh my
card.
god.
So I
That's
just
not even hey Jeff, that's not even a mid card. That's a bottom to the dumpster juice card.
Right. You
Yeah,
don't even want
bottom
to.
I
feeder.
You
just
don't even
think
want to go there. You don't even want to go there, little big man.
I think
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think that they just gonna be
Eh,
waiting on this mid card titles, and they'll be all
yeah.
right. Once the mid card title, once we get past Crown Jewel Survivor Series and get into the new year, I think the new year is going to be better for everything.
Let's
Right.
hope.
But
Let's
that's just a
hope.
hope. It's a hope and a
But
dream. A hope is going to be there.
Chris, you seen the whole pay-per-view?
the only thing I really didn't care about was the hologram and Beast Mortos. But Beast Mortos, that man like freaked me out, man. Like you ever seen his
Yeah,
face?
yeah,
Hey,
we're gonna yeah,
a little bit, man. Let me show you who I'm talking about. Beast Mortos. Hold on one
yeah.
second. That man,
Before we run this, oh my god,
the ending, yeah,
yo, yeah, that oh my god.
bruh, that damn Brian match.
weird, bro.
Hold on, wait. Nah, we gotta say. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
we gotta save that.
This dude look weird, a little bit,
Cause
man.
I
Hold
seen that
on,
match
give me 1 minute.
before we got on the show. I seen that match. I was like, bruh.
All right. Hold on.
Oh my
Let me get
goodness.
back over here. Oh, that it reminds me of like a knockoff T-Mew or Kane.
A team with
It's
Kane.
like
Yeah, like they
it's
try
like
they
it's
try to
like when
pull
you
their
get close.
Kane mask in person, but they try to look like he just got a demon goat head mask.
I'm done.
Yeah,
And it look like
it's
they
weird. Like when
it's weird, but
yeah.
I see what Chris means.
But anyways, I guess we can go ahead and jump into it then.
Go ahead, man.
Give me 1 moment. I'm gonna set y'all
Oh,
up.
okay.
I don't know, y'all see me. I just changed the background for you
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, I seen
There
it.
you go.
Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm about to edit some things for you guys.
And what you got? Apple computer a little bit, man?
No, I got a HP.
Oh, okay.
HP laptop.
Oh, little big man, you gonna stay on for this?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna stay on for that. I want to hear this.
Oh, all right.
I mean, I don't watch AEW, but it It sounds like
Just,
y'all got some interesting things to say.
just watched it this Wednesday. Let's give it one shot. Just watch it this Wednesday.
Oh no, you're going too far with that.
Damn, I just said watch it this Wednesday. I ain't say by the next pay-per-view of what is it? I think Full Gear.
Full
Yeah, I ain't
gear.
said I ain't said by the $50 pay-per-view.
Hey, you ain't gotta,
Yeah,
you ain't gotta
full
buy
gear.
it. Hey,
I'm gonna be at full gear this year. Me and my peoples went last year. It's gonna be in Newark, New Jersey.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
hey,
who is Buddy on commentary? It's not Excalibur. Because I know he took
The
Taz play. What's his name?
um the dude that went up against Brian Danielson. Uh
Um,
oh
uh,
man.
McGinnis.
I,
Mike.
yeah,
Mike.
McGinnis.
Not no, not
Mike
Mike.
McGinnis.
Is it Mike or
No.
Nigel? Nigel.
Yeah, I think it's Nigel.
All right, there you guys go.
All right. All right. All right. Um.
So the floor is officially yours.
All right.
Your
What do
Chris?
I understand? No, I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to figure out where I want to start at. Cause
Start
I
from the beginning.
still don't understand why you put the Ring of Honor titles on your AEW shows. Like that.
Nah, wait, we gonna get there. We going you might as well start off with the Hangman and start with the opening match.
Yeah, that's what I
All
said.
right.
Start with the opening
All
match.
right. So let's go with the opening match. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. Hangman Adam Page versus
Hangman.
Switch. Yeah, Hangman Adam Page versus Switchblade Jay White. All right. So the match was cool and everything, I would say. But it kind of got me though when Hangman Adam Page. Dang, what happened? I'm trying to remember what happened because he was trying to go for it, to go for that lariat clothesline thing, but he didn't connect with it, and Jay White ended up hitting his finisher and winning. I'm trying to remember what
Uh
happened.
Nah, I think Heyman tried to hit him with it, and then Switchblade just caught him with the Switchblade, and that's how he won that match.
Yeah. Now, with that part there, you had Hangman Adam Page to go through hell with Swerve Strickland during the last pay-per-view, and then you got Jay White end up winning, but at the same time, why would you have Hangman Adam Page to lose? Like after he done went through, I don't know, what it was, a lights out match he had with Swerve last month,
Yeah,
and then
yep.
you having Jay White to win, like for what? Like what is that gonna prove?
Oh God. Oh Jesus.
I'm like, what?
Um,
Like, what is that gonna prove? I mean, I'm cool with Jay White, but at the same time, why are you giving the win to Jay White? I mean, he's not getting a title opportunity.
no,
That's just like
not
Chris
at
that.
all.
No, that's just like with Chris that. For instance, that's just like with Chris Statlander and Willow Nightingale. You had them to go
No,
through this real tough fight, but then again, you end up making Chris Statlander back to a
a
babyface, and
face
and then
for
Stokely
what?
Hathaway, like, where did he go?
So for the opening match, I'm gonna say it was a banger. I mean
Oh yeah, it was.
Jay White and Hangman. I mean they worked it well together. Yeah, I don't understand the booker decision of Hangman losing when Hangman after Hangman just won and beat Swerve in that lights out match, which I predicted Hangman to win and be on this tear for the world title, but that looked like it's just not happening because Tony Khan just wants to book. Oh yeah, since Jay White came back from an injury, let's just book him to win against Hangman. Why? Why are we doing that? I don't know. It. Oh my god, the match was a banger though. I would say the match was definitely a banger. Uh,
So
it
let
it
me
was a
ask you
good
this: like,
wrestling.
was this like a grudge match? It seemed like because
No,
I
it wasn't nothing.
It was a
I know
normal
I saw that
match.
it wasn't like for no title or anything. It was just Hangman versus
Nah,
Jay White. So
I mean
I figure it
it.
might be one of those grub matches type deal.
Yeah, it started. It started on Dynamite when uh I think uh I think Heyman was messing with his group. Um, what is it? Uh the Bang Bang group and
Yeah, the
whatever
bank.
like that. Because Switchblade was injured, so I think we couldn't finish that story, but we
Bang
turned
bang.
it back around to now. And yeah, it was. I could say it was kind of like a grudge match. It wasn't like a Hangman versus Swerve type of grudge match, but
Oh, okay.
um, it was a good match though. But again, you have Switchblade winning. You have Jay White winning. I don't know why. I have no idea. Like that was an easy booking to where to where Hangman should be on this terror of destroying and beating up everybody that's in this path for the world title because that's his whole story. So I don't know why we. Speaking of the world title, we're gonna get to that. That's why I'm saying Hangman should have won the match, but we'll get to that when when we get to the main event.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. What would y'all? So, in your opinion, what was the match? You said it was a banger, so that's like an 8, 9 out of
Yeah, I
10.
give it an A solid.
Okay.
Yeah.
It
So
was
about
it was
eight.
definitely a good opener.
Okay. Well, hey, Tony Khan gets props for that. I do know about Adam Cole and Swerve Strickland though. That's about as much as I know about Wrestle Dream.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're gonna get to that too.
All right, let's go to the second match, which is for the AEW Women's World Championship, Mariah May versus Willow Nightingale. So we
Oh
know that
God.
a couple months ago, Mariah May she did the most wonderful thing that I ever seen in the world to Tony Storm to end up getting the title off her, I would say. So
What
I
did
thought
she
she was
do?
gonna say beat her with the shoe. That was a classic.
What did
That was a
what did she do
classic.
to
That
Tony
was a
Storm?
classic.
you really got you. I'm gonna show you. So the story. So pretty much the story was that um Tony Storm was like this. What would you call it, Shane?
Like I can't like
I guess
like
like
back
a
in the
She was like
like
a
the
vent.
celebrities.
I seen that she's like a vintage person, black and white,
Yeah,
maybe like
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
one of those black and white movie like characters that's in black and
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
white.
Movie like characters. Yeah,
She got a certain elegance to her and everything.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And so she had like Mariah May with her, of course. And Mariah May was, just always around her and stuff like that. Until one day when Mariah May ended up winning the this little thing to
Oh,
fight her, and then next thing you know, she gets
So
out the
it's
ramp
like a
and then
Royal
get
Rumble almost.
not
Well,
like
yeah.
a
not
It
royal.
was.
it
It was
probably
a.
wasn't a Royal Rumble
Nah.
match,
It
but
was.
it
It
was
was.
some. It's
I think it
probably
was
like
You
something
know how
similar.
like.
Go
Nah. You
ahead.
know how like they do in Saudi Arabia, but it was a champ versus champion. It was like a whole tournament for like a. It was an Owen Hart Classic.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay,
And
gotcha.
Mariah May,
Yeah.
yeah, she ended up winning. So that's when that long story short, that's when Tony Storm walking up stage, and then she ended up getting clocked side the head with the women's the
With the
AEW
shoe.
women's with the women's world title first, and then after then she pulled off her shoe and just started freaking like man like just
Beating the hell out of her with a shoe.
yes
With a shoe.
I do remember Shane saying that he don't think that she should have won the championship though. He think they should have kept it on Tony Storm.
yeah. But I
Yeah.
think this all gonna set up for Tony Storm to pretty much return here soon. But still though, I don't understand why you put Willow Nightingale in this match though. Like you got a couple other people. You got like some of the Japanese wrestlers. I mean, you still got them out there. But
Mm.
at the same time, So anyways, we had Mariah May versus Willow Nightingale. So pretty much throughout the match, Mariah May gets a headbutt, but Willow Nightingale rebounds with the clothesline. Both of them are down. They exchange, trying to pin each other. Willow Nightingale does like her little maneuver called the DVD, so on and so forth. And then Mariah May gets up on the top rope, and that's when she ends up hitting the Storm Zero for the win. So your winner and still AEW Women's World Champion Mariah May. Of course, she was gonna win. I mean, it was no. I mean, I know the crowd was probably dead. As far as I can remember, they were during this match because we already knew who's gonna win. We already know it's a little bit too early to bring back Tony Storm as well. To come out there and try to beat her down, get revenge. But I think the revenge from Tony Storm is coming on Mariah May, probably at Full Gear.
Yeah, it has to be.
So I was about to say, Shane, what did you think about that match?
I enjoyed it. I think it was the best women's match I've seen in a while from AEW, especially from Britt Baker and Mercedes Moné. Oh God, Jesus. I think the match was great. I'm just getting sick and tired of them playing my girl Willow. She should be the baby face of that women's division. The crowd is behind her 100%, and she should be the face of that division. I'm just saying. But the match was a banger, and yeah, it does set up for Tony Storm to come back and get her revenge. I just hope Tony Storm don't win the title back. For God's sake, please, Tony, don't do it.
You know what the
Please
funniest
don't.
thing is, though? The funny part to me is that when I first seen Willow Nightingale, she kind of reminded me the face version of Wendy Chu. When I first seen it, and I was like, oh man, but now
So from
she's
WWE's perspective, so Lord Big Man, you remember how Bailey was when she was the face? All the kids loved her and all that stuff
The
first.
Hugger Bailey?
Yeah, the
Oh, yeah.
hugger Bailey.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
That's Willow Nightingale now.
Oh,
But
gotcha.
despite all the balloons and all that, but that's like her character fits Bailey's hugger character.
Okay.
If I could describe her in any, that's why I'm saying she should be the face of the women's division because a lot of people is behind her.
but
Gotcha.
but if she does get another title opportunity, I'm still not understanding like why Mercedes Moné is still holding the title or holding two titles. But we'll get to that a little bit later on.
Last time I checked, she was the TNT champion.
Yeah,
and then she won another one too, right? I think
the New Japan Women's Championship or something like that.
I remember the last time I seen her won that second belt. She was facing Stephanie Valkyrie and actually beat her, and Stephanie Valkyrie didn't show her face up back anymore, and then she ended up signing with WWE.
Yeah, that's when she was leap because Stephanie Valkyrie had 3 titles and she dropped all of them before she signed with WWE.
She was supposed to be doing more tour dates to drop her belts, but she just said, "Forget that. I'm going straight to WWE."
Oh yeah. But yeah, it was a cool match. I would say the least. I say about a 7 out of 10.
All right.
Yeah, I'm about to say I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I think that was the best women's match in AEW I've seen in a while, besides the Tony Storm and Mariah May match at All Out. But that was the best women's match I've seen in a while.
Right.
The crowd was getting behind it at the end of the match. more so the fatal kickouts and all that. So it was
Yeah.
a solid match.
Yep. Third match of the night was for the AEW TNT Championship match. We already know who won this one because I mean, you might well not even watch it. We had
Yeah.
Katsuru Shibata versus Jack Perry. And a little bit, man, you know who Jack Perry is.
Yes,
So
I know who Jack Perry is. I know
the scapegoat.
crazy Jack Perry with the cinder with the cinder block, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Hmm.
Well, minus you got Darby Allin now carrying around a brick, but still.
Yo.
Hey, he hit the shit. He hit the shit out of Brody King with that
Hey,
thing.
whoa!
I'm sorry. No,
You
I
already
don't
did
think.
it though,
No,
bro.
I don't. No, well, I see a lot of people on YouTube. If they get like too explicit with it, then YouTube will say something. But if it's like not like constantly, because like some people do the reaction videos. Not gonna shout out any names, but you should hear the stuff that's in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, though, so we had that match there. Jack Perry tries to do a running knee strike, but gets caught or whatever, and with a net breaker onto the knee. He ended up applying a sleeper hold onto Shibata, and end up just winning, so on and so forth. But anyways, though, Jack Perry, winner and still your TNT champion.
It
So
seems
what
like
I
that belt though, he brought out that new TNT belt. That dude looks real hard. It looks dark, like it looks dark and
Hmm.
demented a little
The
bit.
one thing I can say about AEW is with the TNT title, whoever wins it, they get to make it like their own style of the belt.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know the craziest part about this match here, Shane?
What, that was trash? I went to the bathroom on it, so
No.
I went to the
So
bathroom on it.
Jet Perry pretty much he applied the sleeper, right?
Yeah.
But Perry was
Nah,
able
I
to
seen that.
fall back, and Shibata pretty much ended up pinning his own self, which was
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
crazy part. I'm like, because they're making this man Shibata like he walks around with a cell phone. He's kind of like a funny Japanese guy. So he walks around with a cell phone and use like Google Translate and make jokes and stuff like that. I'm like, what is he, just a AEW funny dude or something?
Because his English is not that good yet.
Oh
Well,
yeah, I
I
know.
would say what Funaki. If y'all remember Funaki,
Oh no, Funaki can speak, but Shibata can't. Shoot,
Yeah, I went to
yeah,
the
he called back for you. He's
I
Funaki.
went to the yeah, I was I was somewhere when that match came on.
He said
Yeah.
I was
I seen
somewhere other than the TV.
yeah. And you want to know why this is what I mean by Tony Khan just putting anybody on the card.
Yeah, ain't
This match
no
is
build up.
none.
I mean,
None.
even
None.
even the opening match didn't even have any build up.
So what?
No,
You
I
telling
mean,
me
but
this match with Jack Perry was just a last minute put together match? It didn't have no build up to it.
exactly.
No,
None.
yeah,
It was
J,
just
Trash.
the Jay White thing was the same way. He
Yeah.
just he was just
listen,
fighting. Hey,
and for the
hold on.
fans and for the
Speaking,
fans asking about the pre-show, I'm not even going there because it's too long. It was too long.
Oh,
Not
it
going there.
was it matches on the pre-show?
Like three of them.
Uh
yeah, but
They
hey,
all was hella tag matches.
but
Trash.
still though, man, that before we get into this next match, I told y'all this before, but I'm gonna tell y'all this again. Juice Robinson still looks like Macho Man Randy Savage. I'm not even gonna lie
That's
to
my
you.
guy, yo. Y'all gonna start talking about my boy Juice Robinson like that. That's my dude.
The juice.
Nah, wait, didn't hold on.
Go
After
ahead.
the match, Dale Garcia comes out and because Jack Perry was still beating up man, what's his name, man, I can't get the man. He was still beating up his opponent, and Daniel Garcia came out and made the save, and then MJF music hits. MJF comes back because MJF was out for a
Mm-hmm.
minute.
I've seen that.
His music
Mhm.
hits. Him and Daniel Garcia had beef before when they was trying to break each other's necks at All Out. I'm not even calling All Out All Out. I'm calling it murder. That was a murder pay per view. Um. So when it, so when MJF hits the ring, that's when Jack Perry hits Daniel Garcia with the title. MJF gets on the mic, start talking his heel talk, and when as soon as he was about to hit Daniel Garcia with the diamond ring, that's when
Yeah, I was
Adam
about to
Cole
say
made his
I
appearance.
wasn't sure that was Wrestle Dream, but I did see a video of him putting on the diamond ring or to hit somebody with it. I wasn't sure if
Mm-hmm.
that was Wrestle Dream or not.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a Wrestle Dream.
that's when Adam Cole came out.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was
Mm-hmm.
still hurt because the way it took him a little while to take off that jacket.
Yeah.
It
And
took
then the
him a
way he
minute.
was running towards the ring, I was like,
I
"Why is
told
he?"
him, man. I told him I was like, hey, don't run again, because last time you ran, you help you was helping MJF. But yeah,
Exactly.
that's the juice.
Oh yeah.
The juice.
No,
You
yeah,
got
he
you
Hey,
got
y'all
looked
stop.
like a mixture of Macho Man and Elias. Speaking
I
but
of,
was
what
talking about my boy, man.
Elias, I think they said Elias does like some preaching or something on
Yeah, yeah.
TikTok.
Yeah, he does preaching on TikTok.
Yeah.
I figured he would went to AEW or something.
Nah.
Nah. Hey, what Damian Sandow at? I ain't seen him.
He don't wrestle, do he?
I don't
He
think he
don't wrestle
wrestled.
no
I think
more.
the last time I
No,
heard
he's in the Indies.
TNA. I think he was in TNA the last time I
Nah,
heard.
no. I know his last match was in NWA.
NWA.
Yeah. Yeah,
Gotcha.
I
NWA.
seen. I'm about to say because I seen the pay per view,
Okay.
All right, let's
but
go to. Oh, go ahead.
for to keep people up to speed, um, Adam Cole and MJF they had beef. Uh, it kind of started. I would say a little before World's End, which that pay per view was so trash.
Wasn't that
Um,
when Adam Cole revealed that he was the one who was attacking MJF?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Adam Cole was injured. I think half of the year, pretty much. So that story couldn't really continue. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why we bringing this back to full gear now. I mean to in full gear with MJF and Adam Cole.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, continue.
All right. Fourth match of the night. Of course, we had the eight. Oh, here come one of the good matches. We had the AEW International Championship match. We had what are they called? Dang. We had Kanose Takeshita versus
To catch it,
yeah, what's his name? What they call Ricochet now? King Ricochet or something?
No, they
King
call him Ricochet.
Ricochet.
Oh,
They
they
call
just
him
call
Ricochet.
Ricochet. Okay.
Yeah, that's what
Versus
they
Yeah,
call.
Ricochet.
when he debuted, it just was Ricochet. I thought he was
Okay.
going. I thought he was going to debut as his other alter ego, but no, he just came in as Ricochet.
Versus Will Osprey. Of course, like I said, for the AEW International
That was a good
Championship.
match.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, that
And
match was a banger.
It
mhm.
was. It was a banger.
and and I know and who I picked for the match actually won. But anyways, though, that's what I. But then
That's
again,
who I picked.
for real,
Yeah.
dang. So pretty much what happened here. So So I'm gonna just read what it says here. I didn't take any notes because I was just watching it. But they said here Osprey gets a kick on Takeshita, but only for the 1 count. Um, let's see. It said Callis pulled the referee out the ring um when Ricochet was going for the pin. Callis goes for the screwdriver shot, but Osprey catches him. Kyle Fletcher then runs in the ring and hits Osprey with the screwdriver to turn on him, which I knew that was
Yeah.
going to happen. How they did it
Mm-hmm.
this past Tuesday on AEW. Takeshita with a running knee strike as Fletcher tosses the ref back into the ring, where he ends up getting a pinfall. 1, 2, 3. Your winner and the new AEW International Champion, Konosuke Takeshita.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Hey, that's why. But then again, the reason why I was saying, I was like, I think Konosuke Takeshita is going to win. But at the same time, I'm wondering when are they going to do the match with him versus Ajusuke Okada?
When are
Please
they
let
gonna
it
get
be
Ricochet a
F4,
title?
man.
Because
Soon as he
Huh?
get better on the mic,
I'm
Okada,
hoping that he actually
Okada did.
left. I'm
Okada
His
hoping
be
mic
he really
cussing.
skills are
left
trash.
left WWE for better pastures in AEW and just not another
listen.
name.
Nah, you know what? I'm gonna be real. Before I give my prediction of the match, I'm gonna be real with Ricochet. Yeah, nah. Yeah, he sounds terrible on the mic.
He does.
And
I
the
seen that
reason
in
why,
Tim. I seen that interview. I'm like, what?
yeah,
I'm like, you ain't
yeah, he's
playing
terrible.
basketball.
And the reason why I'm saying it is because um at WWE it was more so like they handed him a script. You know what I mean? So in AEW it's more of a free for all. Yeah,
Right.
hell no.
No.
He don't
No.
sound believable at all. I
No.
mean, it's bad. It's real bad.
Yeah.
I just want the people who
Shoot.
leave
Even
WWE to
Carmelo is better
actually
on the
be
mic than
booked to
him.
be better than if you leave in WWE for something better. Let me see it.
You know who
And
he
I don't.
reminds me of? Wes. When Wes try to act gangster.
Oh
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
nah.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't need that.
No,
No,
not at
no,
all.
not for Ricochet. Especially when he was backstage when he first approached Will Ospreay. He was like, "Yeah, man, I see you. Man, I see you." I'm like, "Yo, this dude sound more feminine than ever." Oh no,
Hey,
Yeah.
no.
no matter what we think, though, he got a banging fiance, or is it his
Yeah,
wife?
that still don't. Sorry, YouTube. That still don't accept the fact that he's ass on the mic. It's
Right.
terrible.
Shoot,
No.
man.
However, the match was definitely a 9 out of 10. It was definitely if you don't watch anything, I advise you to watch that match.
Watch that match. Yes.
It was definitely one hell of a match. And
Uh,
for people that don't know who Kyle Fletcher is, him and Will Ospreay used to be tag team partners in New Japan. They was
Mm-hmm.
basically best
Okay.
friends. Will Ospreay brung him like under his wing. So
Yeah.
for Kyle Fletcher to turn on his best friend was a big deal.
oh yeah. Now, I mean, it's pretty much gonna be him and Kyle Fletcher, and I think this will soon be where Will Ospreay is gonna end up hitting him with that is it the that Tiger Driver 97?
Tiger Driver 97. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris,
You
Cause
ever see
he darn so he
you,
hit it on him.
you ever seen that move a little bit, man?
nah, but it look like your daughter about to hit it. It look like she about
Oh,
to,
yeah. Get down.
She about to hit it on you, Chris.
I know they on right now.
Nah, but for little big man, if you do catch it on YouTube or whatever, if you don't watch anything, I would advise you to watch that match. It was definitely a good match.
All right, all right. Might have to check it out once we get off screen. I'm gonna check it out.
I'll see if I can find it for you. Um, but yeah, it was definitely a good match. I have to say the least. But the right guy did win.
Yes,
but we'll see.
yes.
All right,
It
so
was.
then, oh, go ahead.
It was before you go. It was definitely time for Takesha to win, and the reason why I'm saying that is because every match that he's been on, and every match that he's whoever he fought, he definitely puts on a hell of a performance. I'm
They
not
got
gonna
He
that.
lie.
does. He does.
Hey,
He
hey,
does.
now that elbow that he did on Ricochet,
Yeah, that was mean.
that
That
was
was mean.
nasty.
That was
Now,
nasty.
now you know what I don't understand. You know what I don't understand now.
What?
So Will Ospreay, of course, he's gonna go after Kyle Fletcher for turning on him, getting answers probably on Dynamite this Wednesday,
Please
and
no.
then Takeshita, I would say he'll probably move on forward, but at the same time, where does Ricochet go? Who does he
I say
feud with?
Yeah,
continue after the
After the
title.
title. After the title.
In my opinion, he needs to be
nah.
after the title.
I
I don't
think
think
Ricochet
he
need to.
won't get it
I
though.
think he. Nah,
Don't
I
they
think
got
he
like a
need to
little
get more
X
wins.
Division championship that he could go get?
And go to the
I,
Ring of Honor.
what? Nah, Ricochet too big for that. I mean, as far as star power, he's too big.
Yeah,
That's
So
foul.
I know AEW got
Well, he
like
can
Ring
win
of
one of the
Honor
titles.
championship. Don't they got like a
he
X
probably go through a
Division
tournament or
championship or
something.
something like that?
The X Division title, yeah.
Nah, the Continental title would be more like the X Division title if you want to compare it.
Okay.
Yeah, and the TNT
Even though
title,
Okada has,
yeah,
yeah,
and the TNT title would be more so like the IC title.
yeah,
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
He should go after that then.
Yeah. You should go out to something.
But I think they already cooking Daniel Garcia versus Jack Perry for it.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
that's true. Yeah, that's
yeah,
true. I forgot about that.
and
Nah,
then MJ
you could keep Ricochet in the Continental. I mean in the damn it, what's the belt? Um um
International.
International.
International Championship. You could keep Ricochet around like surrounding that title because I think him and Takesha will put on a banger. So
Yeah.
I think Ricochet would be fine. But yeah, to Chris, I would like to see Will Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher. Just please don't put it on Dynamite because you got a story. Please
Yeah,
don't. Like
yeah,
forget that. No, and the reason why I'm saying that because it's a pay per view match. You know what I mean? It's a pay per view match because Kyle
and,
Fletcher
and you know the
can
crazy
go.
thing, the man might even put it on Collision.
Yeah, put it on Collision.
No, I said
Hell
no,
no,
no. Tony Khan will put something like that on Collision. Cause
no,
see, I always putting,
no,
cause,
no,
cause
no.
what I feel like may happen, um, Will Ospreay, I'm like, come on, he was like, Kyle Fletcher, get your butt out here or get whatever you want,
Yeah.
whatever he'll say out here, and then that's when they'll end up. He was like, you want to fight me? He said, we can fight this Saturday. We'll fight this Saturday at Collision, and
Oh
then
hell no. Nah. Don Callis needs to put us. You know what? Don Callis reminds me of I don't want to do a wild comparison, but you know how like Paul Heyman got his guys fighting for like at pay-per-views where the
Yeah.
money really matters. Don Callis is one of them guys. So if we're gonna do that, let's build that up for Full Gear. Please, Tony Khan, don't put that on a Dynamite or Collision. Don't do it.
yeah,
Please don't.
please don't.
Cause it's one of them grudge. It's gonna be one of them grudge matches. Like it's two best friend. Like they was really best friends. Like my man really slept at his crib type. You know what I mean? Like they really
Wow.
best friends. You know what I'm saying? Like it goes beyond that. Like they really best friends. So for that match just to be on Collision, nah, it's hell no.
Okay, that's
Mhm.
like a true grudge match right there.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, so what's next?
All right, then we get an in-ring segment. Prince Nana is in the ring to introduce the return of to introduce the in-ring return, of course, of Mr. Swerve Strickland. Now,
Swerve. Yeah.
What's that? How that song goes? I swear.
Swerve when I
I
drive.
swerve when I
Yeah, I
drive.
swear when I drive. Okay.
Hmm.
Where that job? Yep.
Drive.
And so he is now. So of course he is now medically cleared to return. Full time, of course. MVP end up coming out there. With his cane with Shelton Benjamin. Swerve rejects MVP's offer and stick with Prince Nana. So pretty much he was like, pretty much Swerve Strickland was talking, and he was like, well, when I was fighting for this title, he said, Nana, you was always by my side. And then he said, ever since I've been with you, Nana, now I have lost that title. And then so he said, but I have respect, for MVP and everything. He said, but then again, he said, Nana, you're like family to me. And he was
Mm.
like, family is always first. And so he was like, hell no, I won't join you. And then so on. That's when Shelton Benjamin was like, you didn't have a choice, or you don't have a choice. We wasn't asking you, we was telling you. And then that's when they started getting like a little heated thing. And
Yep. He took off
Did
his
like,
Bobby
jacket.
Lashley come out?
no,
Nah, that's
not
what
that
I
was a crazy.
thought.
That's what I thought.
That's what I thought.
I thought the song was gonna hit, and then he was gonna come out there. So Benjamin pretty much ends up getting in the face of Swerve Stricken. Officials end up coming out there rushing slowly as they can to try to break him up and
Oh,
stuff like
okay.
that. So that's where we go from there.
All
Now,
right.
of course, we
Um,
can definitely see Swerve versus Shelton Benjamin.
with
Um,
that
Yeah,
all the way.
I want them to build. I want them to definitely build this up all the way
Yeah.
until November. Is it 27 of Full Gear, or is it 23rd?
20. No, I think it's whatever that Saturday is. I think it's like the 18th or something like that.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised nobody took a shot at AEW. I'm not AEW, but WWE from MVP and
Nope.
Mm.
like yeah, the business is back because they was holding us back in the other place.
No, I feel like it's coming when Bobby Lashley come. For some reason, I feel like it's the promo coming, but I feel
Yeah.
like it's
With
gonna
Bobby.
come
Yeah, it's
when
gonna come
Bobby
with Bobby.
Lashley returns.
Yeah.
Okay,
It got to with Bobby.
all right.
Nah, you know what? I really thought Bobby Lashley was gonna come out last night too,
I
but
mean, the way how Chris said it was like, "Oh, we wasn't telling you, but we wasn't asking you. We telling you." And I figured
telling
Bobby
you,
was
and I
gonna come
thought,
out and beat him up like,
yeah,
"Yeah,
Yeah. I thought
you a
Bobby
part
was
of the
gonna come out
business
too.
now.
but
You don't got a choice."
I I will take. Listen, I will take Shelton Benjamin versus Swerve. I'll
Yeah.
Oh, Shelton
take that.
Benjamin can still go. So yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They
But
need to book that.
yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait until that starts to play out. Like I said, they can do a good amount of storytelling. So then we get the fifth match of the night, which I do not care about at all, which was the two out of three falls match, which was Hologram versus Beast Mordos. Um, so
Was this for the
Hologram,
title or no?
no, it was just I'm gonna put this match together type match, and you already know Hologram is Tony, excuse me, not Nick Khan, excuse me, Tony Khan's boy. So Holograms ends up getting like a horror Corona type crucifix power bomb for the 2 count. Blue Thunder
Mhm.
bomb from Hologram connects for the win. Blah blah. So we skip off that. So I give that a I give that I get it I give that match a 1 out of 10. Um,
A 1 out of 10.
Damn, a 1 out of 10.
Jesus Christ!
A 1 out of 10.
A one? It was really that bad? How did you mess up a 2 out of 3 falls match?
You know, you muted.
it wasn't that good at all. So I would say
Damn, a 1 out of 10.
yo 1 out of 10.
Dang.
that's like right. Let's like say for WWE standpoint, you put let me see who we got on WWE. Let's say
Hornswoggle.
nah. Let's not do Hornswoggle.
No,
Let's do
Austin
let
Theory or Grayson Waller. I'm
let's
trying to
do
figure out who.
yeah. Let's say this. Let's say like great. Let's say like Grayson Waller versus ver- versus Jay Uso or something like that.
Nah, I wouldn't even be
Well,
that
nah.
bad.
Well,
Yeah,
now
yeah,
let's say
yeah,
like
Nah,
a
yeah. Cause
like,
that wouldn't be like a one match. That would be like at the best, it'd be like a
well,
5 or 6.
listen, to Chris's point, I don't think it was bad. I just think that it didn't have no story coming into this match.
Oh,
And
definitely gotta stay pissed.
it was definitely it was a spots fetish match. Um it was one of those matches where it was just a lot of spots.
Oh,
That
gotcha. I see what you're saying.
yeah.
yeah,
I
and you
think
just
that's why Chris is just like, it was bad. It was just a lot of spots.
So
yeah
no storytelling whatsoever, both
no
verbally
Nah.
or at least in the ring. They just were just doing spots.
no. It's just let's just like saying um that's just like saying Hornswoggle jumped the barricade. Let's put him in a match with Grayson Waller, like at a last minute deal.
Damn, bro.
Oh my god, that would have been so. I'll be so pissed if they do something like that. I'll be like, why? Why?
I,
Yeah,
to me, I just think the match was too spot fetish. I just think the match just had too many unnecessary spots. And for it to be a 2 out of 3 falls, it wasn't no storyline to
That's
add
what
that
I was saying. Like, how do
stipulation.
you mess that up? A 2 out of 3 falls match should be like
Yeah, it
the
wasn't no
banger of the
story to
night.
add. Don't get me wrong, the match at Collision that they had was a lot better than this match right here.
Oh, okay.
Because again, you didn't need the 2 out of 3 falls because there wasn't a big stipulation for it. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
now you could have did that 2 out of 3 falls match with that international championship thing you could have.
Yeah, you could have. Yeah, you could have did that with that because that had more storyline with the whole Kyle Fletcher. Is he going to turn on? With Ospreay and whatever. You could have did that with
Exactly.
that.
All
Yeah.
right.
All right, let's go to the sixth match. We got Crazy Darby Allen versus Brody King. Just
Crazy Darby Allen,
He is crazy.
you see what it man?
the
See
man
what it
holding
man?
the brick.
Yeah, yeah,
This ought to be good.
jumping
This
through
ought to be
glass and
good.
everything. So
Right.
just the end point of the match, Brody King looks for a superplex on the outside onto the steel steps, but he can't get it. Darby Allin pushes him off the off the
Off the
off the steps.
turnbuckle.
Then yeah, and then ends up hitting a coffin drop. Brody King pretty much narrowly beats the 10 count, and Darby Allin ends up hitting another coffin drop for the win.
Okay. All
That
right.
coffin drops look so. It looks so weak. Oh
So
Is
my
it like a power
god.
bomb or like a
so
tombstone? Like what?
so
Nah,
so
you
I'm gonna tell
go up
you.
to the rope. You go up to the
Oh,
rope
okay. So
and you
top rope
fall
move.
backwards.
So
It's basically what it is.
yep,
He goes
it
to the
just
top rope and just says,
Yeah,
yeah
because
it's kind of like
his
it's kind of
hands
like
are
it,
folded like he did. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's why it's called the coffin drop. You know what I'm saying?
So
That's
just
all
think
it
of
is.
just think of it like think of it like that trust fall that big dude
The
been
trust
doing.
I was
fall.
about to say like the trust fall that Kofi be doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. All right.
But this match didn't really have no build up to it. It had like history because both of these guys here, they came into Darby Allin brought Brody King into AEW and stuff like that. And when Darby Allin was like sleep, he brought up the story how he was always sleeping in his car and everything like that, and that's where Brody King ended up well, Brody King, well, Darby Allin called Brody King, was like, hey, um, Brody's a good guy. He's looking for a job, and that's when that all came about.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, has like a little story behind it, but
So
but
they
but
try to make it like a semi grudge match. Okay.
yeah, it pretty much
My
came
best
on.
friend, my confidant, now turning my enemy.
Yeah, so this pretty much was like the last two, probably last two match. Well, last 2 weeks before the match actually happened. So it was no bill. Like Brody King came out like 2 weeks ago and called out Darby Allin. Then Darby Allin came out last week and was like, "Hey, I heard you were looking for me and stuff like that." But I still don't know where this thing is going because like you got Brody King coming out there, but where's the rest of the house of where's the rest of the House of Black? Like
Mm.
like where's Alistair Black? I mean Malachi Black, excuse me. Where's Malachi Black?
Trying
Where's
to get back to WWE so he could be around his baby again.
yeah. And what's the other guy name? Um the one that's married to Rhea, Buddy
Buddy
Matthews.
Buddy
Buddy
Matthews.
Matthews.
Yeah, I haven't seen him either. So they just have Brody King out there. What's your thoughts on that match, Shane?
Oh, you talking about Darby and Brody? Damn.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't even know.
Yep.
Yeah, this was one of them. This was one of the matches that I didn't really care for. I know I know the story, and um, I think they match at Dynamite was more better than this match right here. So
Okay.
I just
Me
yeah,
neither, sir.
we
I
can
couldn't
skip
bring
that too.
myself to care about this match.
Yeah. It was
Uh,
again it was one of those matches that was just let's put it on the card. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
Like Tony Khan is known for that. Like for people for the fans that don't know AEW or for the fans that do, y'all for the people that do, y'all know Tony Khan just add extra matches to their pay per views for no reason.
Now he do. Now he
It's like why,
now he tries to do it so he can try to boost some ratings, just by for y'all to watch the show.
All
dude? But some
right.
of the matches that like that 2 out of 3 falls you could have did on Dynamite. That Darby and Brody King you could have did on Dynamite.
Or collision,
The
because
the
Darby Allin will be in no collision.
what was the next match? Please don't tell me it was that Chris Jericho and what's the name match?
Y2J, Chris
No,
Jericho.
hell
Suck
no.
ass. But no, the next match was the AEW World Tag Team Championship match. Private Party is some
How many
OGs in
matches was on the
AEW.
card?
Um,
Jesus,
we had
then Daniel Bryan and
we had
Mercedes
not we
wrestle.
almost done. We had
No, I
9
was just
matches.
wondering what happened to their matches. I thought they had matches on the card.
No,
Who?
Daniel Bryan and Mercedes.
Brian Danielson did. We his is the main event.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay. I was gonna
Oh,
say
this was like a 9-10 match pay per view.
Right. It was
Yeah,
a big pay
unnecessary.
per view. It was
yeah.
a big
Yeah,
pay per view.
No. It really was like I think 11.
16.
it was
Somebody
like
said
11.
16 matches.
It was including the pre-show.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure it was
it
16.
was like what? How
it
many
was a
matches?
16 in all together.
Jesus Christ, that's a
Yeah.
lot of freaking wrestling.
16 matches.
So we
And
had the
most of them
AEW.
sucked.
So we had the AEW World Tag Team Championship match. We had the Bucks versus Private Party, which the Young Bucks are just holding the titles pretty much, not really considered champions, but they're not elite.
I heard they were like the best tag team champions. Or something.
Yeah, but I
They got
mean you
that
can't just
best sport in the world.
but you're the EVPs and you can't just keep on holding the belt though. But still,
I
um,
mean,
uh,
we pretty much be saying that's what The Rock gonna do. The Rock is just gonna come in
Yeah,
there and book everybody into winning the championships eventually because he's the
yeah,
boss.
pretty
yeah,
much. Go
yeah.
ahead though.
So Young Bucks versus Private Private Party, like I said, for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. Um, so pretty much the end of this match here. So Private Party, they go up with Nick Jackson, but Mac Jackson ends up coming in and blocking the superplex attempt and gets a missile drop kick into a senton, and the EVP trigger gets hit um, onto what is his name? I can't remember their names, but anyways, one of them ends up getting hit with the EVP trigger and gets a 2 count. And then after the EVP trigger they try to go for it for the second time on the other guy and misses this time. Matt gets rolled up for a 2 count. Then Matt comes back up, counters with the Irish whip, and the Young Bucks pretty much you know hits the Tony Khan driver for the win to retain.
The Tony Khan driver. Why
So
is
they
it called that?
so pretty much that one time when Tony Khan ended up getting power. So that
Uh-oh.
one time when Tony Khan ended up getting power drive, they kind of had him upside down, and one of them jump
Oh,
off the
okay,
top rope
okay.
and then
Is that
pushes the.
okay, I was about to say, did that have something to do with them beating up Tony Khan?
Yeah, they call it a TK. So yeah, they call it the TK driver. Um,
Okay.
pop Shane back in.
There you
Oh,
go.
there you go. So winner, of course, and still your AEW World Tag Team Champions, the Young Bucks.
Tony Khan.
I'm not sure who's gonna. Yeah, the key TK driver.
Oh, the PK driver, yeah.
Yeah, but still Tony Khan. But I'm not sure who's gonna get these titles off of the Young Bucks at all. I'm still confused. But on this rating here, 1 out of 10, I can give this match about a 6 out of 10.
A reluctant Swerve Strickland and Shelton Benjamin. He's gonna make so they're gonna force Shelton Benjamin and Swerve Strickland to take the tires off of them.
Oh hell no.
And then we're
Nah.
gonna get Swerve like slowly buying into the business.
That could be a good story. I mean, that's probably the best story I heard so far. I mean,
I
all
mean,
right, we talking about
I
private
say,
party and
hey,
Yeah, yeah,
up
yeah,
until him and Bobby
yeah.
Lashley clash on who becoming world champion.
So yeah, we're talking
yeah.
about so pretty much in WWE terms, we're talking about Montez Ford and D'Angelo Dawkins.
Hey yo,
Mm.
chill. Yo, you're not gonna put my boy's private party. Nah. But however, I think AEW missed a big opportunity. Private Party are the OGs of AEW. They have been around since the beginning. Um, I just think that we put Private Party against the Bucks at a bad time, only because I thought we was gonna get the story with Private Party and John Moxley. For people that don't know, John Moxley kind of hit one of the members of the Private Party with a hammer on his hand.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
about to say, whoa, Tony,
yeah,
man, what are you doing, bro?
yeah. Yeah,
Oh, that's private party.
yeah. That's
Yeah,
Private Party.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Um,
I see the whole Angelo Dawkins and Free Private
so
Montez
Party.
Ford.
Yeah.
I thought I thought we was gonna get I thought we was gonna go in that direction first. Cause John Moxley did say it like, yo, y'all been at the same spot since y'all been here. Y'all ain't moved up, y'all ain't been champions, da 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 da. So I thought that we was gonna go that route first, and I thought that we was gonna get like Private Party against like Claudio and Pac, just to kind of get them some wins under their belt. So when they did win against the Bucks and they do pull the trigger, it would have meant a lot more. But I still think AEW missed the opportunity with Private Party winning the tag titles. It was a stale match. It was a good match to me. Uh, I just feel like it was a big missed opportunity, especially
Mhm.
because the fans was really behind Private Party, like really getting that big win that they never got yet. So I mean, I think it was a missed opportunity. Unless we're gonna build to something bigger, like them actually getting a storyline out of it, and we go to full gear and they win it. But I still think they should have pulled the trigger with Private Party. I mean, it was a good match, and I really thought they was going to pull the trigger, but obviously they didn't. But like I said, I thought we was going to go with the story with John Moxley because of the whole John Moxley hitting one of them with the hammer on his hand, and I thought we was going to
Yeah.
go with that route.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah,
With Tony Khan and Real Glass, cinder blocks, and hammers.
Yeah, man. Welcome to AEW, man.
I
Welcome to
mean,
AEW.
golly, I want some entertaining wrestling. I don't want these guys to kill themselves with our entertainment.
You ain't had nothing. Yeah.
oh yeah.
Wait till we get to this main event.
All right, let me go ahead and go ahead with this match real quick. Eighth match of the night. We had the Ring of Honor World Championship match. Mark Briscoe versus
Oh, you
Chris
can skip
Jericho.
that.
Really
gotta
don't
skip
care
that.
or whatever. Mark Briscoe won. All right, now it's time for the.
Yeah, nah, we can skip all of that. Skip all.
Yeah, skip
Look,
that bull.
listen, hold on, wait. You know what? Let me bring a little big man up to speed here, right? So this was one of the matches that didn't need to be on the card. Okay, let's just put it that way.
Okay.
This was just Chris Jericho being Hulk Hogan at this point, just want TV time.
Yeah.
However,
So this match was
This
pretty
the
much
Chris
like
Jericho match.
yes.
This
So
was the
this
Chris Jericho
so
match.
this match right here was pretty much WWE turns like Damian Priest versus Finn Balor that didn't need to be on Bad Blood.
just
You know
did.
what? Hold on. And I keep defending it. It was supposed to be on Bad Blood, but they should have had it under stipulations. That's my problem
That's
with it.
no, that's true. But this match right here, that Jericho and Mark Briscoe should not been on the card at all. That should
I
have been
know.
on Dynamite.
And I'm surprised I did not see any news reports where fans walked out the arena
Oh
for
God!
probably for the third
Chris
time.
Jericho don't deserve nobody.
You want to know why? I think it's because I think when Chris Jericho said his brother, when Chris Jericho said that your brother can probably beat me and not you. I think the fans was behind Mark Briscoe because of what Jericho said about his brother.
Yeah.
Which to me,
I don't give a damn for storyline or not. That shit. I mean that junk messed
no,
up.
no. Here's the thing. It wasn't even a storyline. This match was literally put together 2 weeks before the pay-per-view. So they had to make something up and they had to bring something personal to get people at least invested. So when Chris Jericho brought up, Mark Briscoe's brother, God bless his soul.
Stop doing Vince McMahon stuff, man. Stop doing Vince.
Yeah,
You got Chris
exactly.
Jericho. You could have let that build up a little. Like, come on, bro. Come on, man.
No, it could have been on Dynamite. Matter of fact, no, forget that. No. Mind you, he's the Ring of Honor World Champion. We could have had that match at a Ring of Honor show. Just saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what is that? Like, I did remember Christian said that something earlier. He said that the Ring of Honor belt was on this pay-per-view, but it should have been on like a Ring of Honor thing. I don't know.
For no reason. None.
I said
that's why I said skip it.
Ring of Honor. That he should have brought.
I was, you know what? To be real, I was cooking when that match came on. I wasn't even paying attention to it.
Yeah.
Right, well,
let's get on to the main event, the 9th match of the night, which was the main event. We had the AEW World Championship match. Bryan Danielson versus John Moxley. So
hold on, wait. Before you get there, little big man. After Chris gives his opinion, you want to hear a stupid booking? I'm about to explain this whole storyline so that you can say what in the hell, because you're gonna say that after I explain it. But go ahead, Chris.
All right. So pretty much Bryan ends up, he comes in to fight Moxley, take him to the floor before the bell and everything. Well, actually, excuse me. Brian Danielson came out with the final countdown song, of course, which that's costing AEW a lot of money.
Uh,
Two hundred and fifty
But
thousand.
so this is built off of when John Moxley tried to smother him to death, right? With the bag.
No,
yeah,
I'm. Listen, I'm gonna break. Yeah, go
all right,
ahead.
all right. So this is what happened. So this is what happens here. Toward the end of the match, Brian spits in the face of Moxley and slaps him. So Mox gets up for a Glotch style power driver and Bulldog choke him again. Brian fights for the ropes but can't get there, passing out pretty much. And John Moxley ends up winning the AEW World Title for the fourth time.
Basically, he
So
did a Gunther,
yeah, pretty much
the
something like that.
Oh,
sleeper.
so he basically built. They basically did the same thing. He just choked them out and won the
Yeah,
title.
he beat him with a sleeper.
Yep.
All
Yep.
right.
So, uh, was it Marina? Marina Shafir returns with Claudio and Pac to come out there, to hand Moxley the belt to Claudio, but he puts his hand in the gym bag. Moxley looks for the plastic bag treatment again, but Willa Yuta and Darby Allin runs out to chase him off. Yuta then attacks Darby, seemingly to join up with Moxley group again. Moxley hands the plastic bag to Willa Yuta, who puts the bag over Danielson's head while Darby Allin's hands are taped up to the ropes so he can't help, and had this man to actually watch him suffocate through the bag. Claudio puts Claudio puts a chair around Brian's neck.
Oh, guys,
Put a
we're gonna
chair.
be better than dirty. We're gonna really kill ourselves.
Brian, so Claudio puts a chair around Brian's neck and then stumps it. Then Orange Cassidy and other baby faces run in, finally, to pretty much get him out the ring. Danielson gets stretched out to end the show. So there we go. The floor is Shane's.
I'm sorry.
Let me tell you how dumb this booking is, right? This is probably the dumbest way to, I guess, to retire Brian Danielson. This was stupid.
Wait a minute.
Um,
He's retiring after this?
Yeah,
Most likely, yeah. Or he's not gonna be full time. I'll say,
he'll be like a part time wrestler.
yeah.
Okay,
This
okay, okay.
Ava,
this
come
was
on, me mama to the kitchen. Oh,
this was
sorry, y'all.
stupid booking, and I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna bring this all the way to All In. This is starts at All In. We take the title off of Swerve
To put it on damn
for
Brian.
Brian Danielson
Oh, Brian
to
Danielson.
lose not even have it for 2 months, not even have it for damn near 3 months at all, nothing.
I'm gonna say, yeah,
So
because it's been like 2 months since then, right?
we pretty much played hot potato with the AEW World Title in 3 months. We gave it to Brian Danielson just for him to have that bum ass match with Jack Perry at All Out, just to get here for another John Moxley title run. For God's sake, you could have just did a retirement match, which is John Moxley, if that's the story that we was going to build to, because Brian Danielson did say he wanted John Moxley to retire him. So if we're going to do that, you should have just had a retirement match. Why take the belt off of Swerve? If anybody should have took the belt off of Swerve, it should have been Hangman, because of the story that they had for a whole freaking year and some change. We get all the way here for Willow, whatever. I forgot the boy name already. to to turn on Brian Danielson, which was going to happen because Brian Danielson is freaking retiring, just to smother oh my God, just to smother him with a bag again. And then Claudio puts the chair around his neck, not hit him with another chair. No, took his whole foot and stomped on the edge of the chair to where the chair could bounce and hit his neck. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? And listen, no
Right.
offense to John Moxley, but we don't want to see another title reign with John Moxley. No, no, no,
So I'm guessing they
no.
trying to make the John Moxley the Roman of AEW. That's what it sounds
Yeah,
like.
but listen. The last two runs John Moxley had was horrible. We don't need to see another one. Oh, it,
Jesus Christ.
oh my! The only thing that I can say, if this storyline don't lead into a Shane McMahon coming and being a mastermind behind all of this, I don't know what is. I don't know. I, I I don't know why we took the belt off of Swerve to give it to Brian Danielson to get all the way here. Mind you, Darby Allin gave up his title shot against John Moxley at Grand Slam for Moxley to win.
Well, why would he give up his
Why?
title? I'm
Basically,
confused.
basically, Darby Allin was the number one contender for the world title because he won the Battle Royal at All Out. John Moxley came to the ring on Dynamite one day and said, "Yo, give your title shot to me." Darby said, "Nah, let's fight for that Grand Slam. I'll put my number one contendership on the line." That's how we got the main event between John Moxley and Brian Danielson.
Alright, alright.
The only way how I could see this story coming to a ta-da is Darby Allin becoming world champion. And if we build in Darby Allin to become world champion, that's perfectly fine. But why did we take the belt off of Swerve if Brian Danielson wasn't going to have at least a 6-month run with the title? Just to give it to John Moxley. And God forbid, I don't want to see another run with, oh my, no, no. I don't want
Okay.
to see the
I will say
BBC or
that,
the
yeah,
B.
I'm still up here like, yeah, what the hell was that type booking? That was a that was awful.
That was the confused booking, right?
That's confusing as hell because I'm like,
Yeah,
it was this big deal when Swerve Strickland won the title. And
it
then it was an
was.
even bigger deal that you took it off of him to give it to Daniel Bryan or Brian Danielson. Um, yeah, no, yeah, this was, yeah, no, yeah, this was,
Mind you, when Darby was the number one contender, I figured if we were going to get Darby, I figured this was going to be Darby's moment because it's in their hometown. This pay-per-view was in Darby Allin and it was in Darby Allin and Brian Danielson's hometown.
oh no, you no,
That's
you
what
mean, oh my,
that's what I was like, yo, there's no way Darby Allin is beating this version of John Moxley right now. No, there's no way. It's impossible. Just to get here, and the match itself was great. The match itself was definitely a watchable match. I'm not them two together always work well together. I'm not saying the match was garbage. The match was definitely a 8.5 out of 10. It was definitely
okay,
a watchable match.
all right,
The booking just for Mox, I don't even think Moxley wants the belt because the way he just threw it, it was just like, yeah, I'm the AEW World Champ for the fourth time. Cool. I don't even think I don't. Yeah, I don't even think Moxley wanted the belt. I think it was just more so of retiring Brian Danielson. If that was the case, you should have just had the match without the title. Now the
well,
title means nothing unless, like I said, unless we're gonna get our Darby beating John Moxley for the belt. which you missed the opportunity because it should have been Darby versus Bryan Danielson at their hometown. Oh God.
It's just like I said with the Money in the Bank briefcase. I don't think that needed to be involved in the CM Punk and Drew McIntyre storyline. I think you could have just done what you did without it. But hey,
Is that, yo, Tony, come here before I
oh
go.
wow,
Tony, you gotta get in the camera shame for this one. Come here.
oh wow, Tony, yeah,
Russell Dream was dumb long. It was like 15, 16 matches, including the pre-show. Can we stop booking this overload pay-per-view? Dog, we don't need it.
I mean, yeah, from what y'all said, it was just like matches that didn't need to be on the card. It could have stuck. It could have been
You
just a
know, the
regular
Jericho match didn't need to be on the card. The luchador, lucha bliebe, glacier of this era, they didn't need to be on the card. My God. The Hangman and Jay White match was cool. The tag team title match was cool. If anything, the international championship match was definitely a 10. Um, the main event was definitely watchable. Uh, the pay-per-view was solid. It was just unnecessary matches that did not needed to be on the card.
Well, I will ask y'all this: what would be overall of this super long pay per view? What would be your overall for it? If Chris, I don't know if Chris is back, but go ahead, Shane. What would you give
To
this pay
me,
per
I give it a I give it a 7.5. It was
7?
it was a stellar one.
Which, cause I remember you kept saying this might be better than Bad Blood. Was it better than Bad Blood?
If Bad Blood didn't have all the interferences, I think Bad Blood would be better than this.
Nah, gotcha. Gotcha.
But I think AEW kind of. I mean, like I said, I just think AEW pay per views to me will it's always more interesting than WWE's PLEs. I'm not going to say all of WWE's PLEs, but I think this year though AEW's pay per views has been better than WWE's PLEs. Now, especially with the returns, because you had AEW top stars returning like MJF, you had Adam Cole, um, you had some stories going into. I just hope we don't do it on Dynamite just because somebody got in their face. You know, Tony Khan is known for just doing that. I don't know why. Mm, um, yeah, you had some stories going on like Adam Cole and MJF. I know it's definitely going to cook up for Full Gear. Um, I hope Daniel Garcia and Jack Perry for the TNT title get some build up for Full Gear. Uh, where do we go with John Moxley? I have no idea yet. I hope it's Darby. I really do. But now the question is, you can't really take the belt off of John Moxley because he just got the belt. So that'll really be playing hot potato with the title. Um, so I don't know where we go with John Moxley. But yeah, I mean, it was you know, some matches you could have took off the card like that Jericho match. God, Jesus, Jesus. The women's match. I mean, you had 16 matches and only had one women's match. I'm lost with
Whoa!
that.
So not even the pre-show had a women's match on there.
Not that I
Golly.
remember. I don't think so.
At this point, you could have put Mercedes Monet and them on the card.
Yeah,
If you gonna have this
yeah.
many matches.
No, I think the only reason why Mercedes Monet on the car now wasn't on the card because we trying to build her and Statlander because out of nowhere we turned Chris Statlander babyface when she was just a heel.
I think I watched a video on that where they were saying like AEW's weird book and Statlander went from being a heel to a babyface with no explanation out of nowhere.
None, none, none. Like none. Not even a promo package. Not even a Facebook video. Nothing.
She
Dude,
just
she's just
and then she just came out and helped somebody. That's what turned her babyface.
yeah. We like, huh? You just beat up your friend in a street fight just last month. Like we didn't forget that. Which
Right.
by the way was a classic. That street fight was a classic. But you just beat your friend up in a street fight. So you mean to tell me that now you are face a month later? Huh? I'm lost. But the women's match was definitely a good match. Um, I think that was the best women's match. I think to me, I'm just a Willow Nightingale fan. I think any match she's on the cards is going to be a banger for me. I think she should be. She gives me that Bailey vibe, that happy ghost spirit. The fans is behind her, kids is behind her type of vibe. And I think Tony Khan is definitely missing or dropping the ball on somebody that can be a major play. I think she fits well in WWE. I'm just going to put that out there. If her contract do expires, I will write her on Instagram myself and tell her to go to NXT or
Oh
somewhere
yeah.
because she will fit better over there than AEW. Because not only can the woman go, but
I think the
she's
way
just
you look at
happily loved. Like she's naturally loved. You know what I mean? Like she's one of them baby faces you can actually get behind.
oh, okay.
Yeah, she's one of those you just going to cheer for just because how she comes out and how she presents herself. You're just going to get behind her, and she just. I think she will be a major player in the NXT or even in the main roster. Willow, sweetie, come to WWE. You don't deserve how you getting treated on AEW. Come. No. Um, but yeah, that was really for the pay per view. That joint was long. Tony Khan needs to stop it. I get it, but Jesus Christ, we don't need 16 matches on the card.
Yeah, that's a little excessive. Like 16 matches, like godly. I see it makes me be like, I see why Triple H only try to do 5 matches because good God, if I would have to sit through 5 matches, I would have I mean 16 matches, I would have been like, Triple H, what is you doing? What is you doing?
Dude, what? I didn't even watch the pre-show. I was like, nah, I'm not watching this. I'm gonna be asleep by the time we get to the main card.
Oh yeah, by the time we get to the main card, I'm gonna be up there like, what? Oh, main card?
Yeah, nah,
Jeez.
nah. We need to shorten that. I could see 9, 10, especially if you got like good storylines going into the pay per view. But this was just if you ever watched WCW pay per views, what was that one when they used to be outside?
Uh,
I think it was
uh,
called Rose something
was was it roll? Was it beach? God, I remember. I know what you're talking about though. God, I
with the
can't remember the
motorcycle
name.
gang and all that.
Yeah, that
And
was a
they
good.
and they, and they
It was a good setting.
yeah, it but it reminds me of one of them. It was just matches put together per se.
Yeah. Well,
Because WCW was known for that, boy.
well, there you have it, guys. We lost Chris there, so It sounds like it was a 7.5 pay per view for AEW's Wrestle Dream. Some stuff I want to check some stuff out because some matches did sound interesting. Some matches sound like I have to check it out, give it a little look see. I
The
did, like I said
opener,
though, going into this, I did know about Swerve Strickland and Adam Cole. I did know about that. I seen that earlier this morning.
I will advise you to check out. It was definitely a good one. Um, the women's world title match, I'll say you can check out as well. Um, the tag team title match was good to me. I was the Young Bucks and Private Party. Um, if you actually watch the match, you will see what I mean by the missed opportunity.
Hmm.
Uh, and the main event. I mean, if you want to watch Adam Cole and them come back, it was fun. It was fire.
All right, well, that's all we got for you on this glorious Sunday night. Um,
Yes, we do.
it's getting late. People got to go to work in the morning, so I will say this: uh, everybody who for joining. Um, Subscribe time. Anyway, like I always say, before you subscribe to any other channel, before we get to our personal channels, do the first thing, which is get over to the Wrestling Pit podcast and hit that like, subscribe, share, hit that notification button because yeah, we the ones who bring you this glorious entertainment. And you want to get notified when we go live or do videos or whatnot. But yeah, do all those great things for this channel first because once we get to 500 subscribers, as I always say, there might be a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Um, but now with that out the way, Chris was here, and we're gonna say get over to his channel, Chris Wrestling Views. Subscribe because that man is literally, I think, 25,000 away from the first YouTube plat, which is 100,000 subscribers. So
Mm.
we want to run
Subscribe,
that up.
people.
Yeah, we want to run up the subscribe button, hit that subscribe button, run that up, share with your friends, hit the like button, do all that great stuff for him, and let's get him to that first YouTube plat, and hopefully we all can follow suit behind him. Um, Speaking of which, get over to my channel, and I'm gonna, in case you want to know how to spell my channel, there he is right there. Little Bit Man Gaming, spelled just like that on YouTube. Go over there and I do wrestling videos, reaction videos, and TV reviews, and plus gameplay. So I do all that great thing. I do other great things. So hit the like, subscribe, share, hit the notification button on for me as well. As you can see, Jeff 23, Jeff Wrestling 23. Get over there and subscribe to his channel as well. And hit the like, subscribe buttons. Do all the great things for him. And as we got Shane or Punch, we got No Regrets. That's his YouTube channel where he do music and wrestling content as well. So hit that like, subscribe, and share buttons, and hit that notification button. Turn the bell all the way on for all of our channels. Um, we're gonna get out of here. We will be back Tuesday, maybe. We're gonna check out how this pre-tape Monday Night Raw goes to see if we're gonna do a review for this pre-tape Monday Night Raw. I think it's only pre-tape because of the hurricanes and stuff like that. They had to pre-tape it.
Yeah,
So I think after this Monday we're gonna get back to regular live Monday Night Raws. Um, but speaking of hurricanes, shouts out to you know the families and keep them in their prayers and whatnot,
yes,
as
please.
they are going through some difficulties over there, and shouts out to them because that is crazy how they got hit with like just back to back storms like that. But
Yeah, man.
so prayers go out to them. Um, yeah, enjoy the rest of your Sunday for what it is. Have a good, pleasant work week, and we will see you Tuesday. But as we always sign on, we always say, Rest of the podcast,
Hey,
baby.
baby.
Subscribe because we are